Okay, so there was a big blow up on JSTLK stream last night between Destiny, Lav, Kelly Jean, Irrelevant, JSTLK. Yeah, everyone was there. Everyone was there, really. And the issue seems to be coming from some argument in JSTLK's Discord. I think he's going to summarize it at the start here. It was an argument in JSTLK's Discord between Lav, Destiny's new girlfriend, Destiny, Kelly, and they're all going at each other. And Destiny referred to Kelly as unfuckable, and then Kelly went on stream and clarified that she never wanted to fuck Destiny, or something to that effect, or that she never did fuck him, or whatever it was, because she felt like what he was. It was implying. She felt like he was implying that he turned down sex from her or something, I think, is the general gist here. Anyway, the reason why we're so interested in this is because Destiny was incredibly upset. And while he was incredibly upset, he was ranting and raving about Spicy Chat. Very, very upset specifically with Spicy Chat and with Kelly being in Spicy Chat and saying things about Destiny in Spicy Chat. Well, not about Destiny, sorry. She said that Mr. Girl was right about the white blood cell thing, about people, how Destiny's orbiters and his friends will swarm to protect the moment someone starts lashing out a bit, or not even lashing out, but the moment someone starts causing issues, they're all just like, you know how it goes. You've watched it play out. You've seen a JSTLK stream before. So we're going to watch this. We're going to see. I'm going to try and be fair, okay? I'm going to try and be fair, because people say, oh, Kuihman and Spicy Chat, they'll all just agree with anything you say as long as you're going against Destiny. But I'm going to try and understand the situation. I'm going to try and understand why Destiny might be so fucking upset here. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to explain my thought process. Hopefully the DGGs who usually comment on these videos will at least see that I'm not just coming at this and saying fuck Destiny, fuck Destiny, fuck Destiny, okay? And if not, you're always welcome to come on stream, like many others have beforehand. Jimberly saying, white blood cell is Mr. Girl cult coded language, by the way. Interesting. Destiny has a lot of weird rage outs these days. I even see the chat/comments going against him. Yeah. I don't want to armchair psychologist. I do, a little bit. But it feels like since Destiny had his started getting on the addies, he seems to be a little bit more controlled generally. He has like a general, like, more regular baseline. He's not having massive arguments with people constantly. But when he gets into it with one of his friends, I've seen him now a few times, specifically with Kelly, like a lot with Kelly. He just gets into like this mode where he just starts spurging and raging and just lashing out, being really vicious. Anyway, I feel like I'm preambling. Let's watch this. Let's just get into it. Let's see what we think.
So it seemed like he was very dead set, like, oh, I don't believe you that you really thought this. And then when multiple people from that conversation confirmed to him that she was actually quite rattled about it, then I think he changed his entire tack in the conversation. I think he also didn't want to go, oh, my bad, like maybe we should have handled this better, right? After he realized she was actually hurt, like her feelings were hurt. I think he kind of rolled the conversation back. Except, unfortunately for Kelly, she can't, I don't know what it is. Sometimes she just can't quite, understand the conversation and where it should go. Because I think if she'd just been slightly more apologetic, everything would have been fine from her end too. I think there's also to some extent I can maybe help Destiny or help change how Destiny sees conversations sometimes. I don't know. I've tried with Kelly a lot, okay? And there's been incremental improvements, but there haven't been major ones. So I just think from either side that conversation could have just been like two more pieces of information and it would have been totally fine. But it's I get the feeling.
I 100% agree with the It was when you gave the input that actually she was confused even right after the statement as to like, whoa, why did he say the unfuckable thing or whatever? That it was like it was shocking, or at least it was not in line with what Destiny was saying was happening, right? Because I think he was saying that I forget what he was saying, but I don't think he was saying
Well, he was saying she was lying.
Was he?
Yeah, like I actually have it queued up. We can watch the Kelly conversation. Can someone get me the streamable of what Kelly said on our stream first, so that we can watch through that? Because if we're gonna talk about this, we might as well just go through like a couple of these things, right?
Yeah, I'm curious.
But I want to get that streamable to watch it before we start watching like the conversation from the stream, because I'm not totally sure if I caught all of that.
So what the fuck is it? I feel like I'm jumping in midway through here. This was fucking AIDS. What is even going on right now? So what was the inciting incident here? What was the inciting incident? What caused all this to start happening? Does anyone know specifically what happened?
I think I have roughly when she comes in.
Because the reason why it insulted you didn't come.
Let's see here.
Also, I saw a donation earlier.
Oh yeah. Did you see the Chud clip from Kick or Keep?
I think I saw a couple of them.
There were a couple, yeah. I think there were a couple.
He said how many times did he say the N-word in that?
Well, listen, I only saw the one. I mean, he does say the soft A, right?
Yeah, but he says, like, one time, he says it in his, like, accent, and it sounds straight up hard R.
I feel like...
Oh, man.
I feel like it probably wasn't
I still haven't watched
so
any of those clips.
Some amount of, like...
Oh, no, yeah.
I'll give him the charity.
Yeah, I don't think he actually said the hard R. And
you know, when
to
you,
be
like...
honest, I'm not sure I would give a fuck, because I know he's joking, but that's my personal, like, thing for... like, he probably shouldn't do it, but I'm not gonna, like, malign him, because I'm quite confident that man is not racist, but that's my personal perspective on him as a person.
Starla, how do you feel about that? Are you quite confident Chud's not racist?
What do you think of calling that the hard A from now on?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Okay, I'm presenting now. Okay. If you guys want to jump in, and I've got the clip here, I'm gonna pause the music.
All liberals are racist. I'm racist.
So yeah, we can listen to this. This is when Kelly comes and joins the stream. Also, so I can't remember quite what we were talking about. I don't even know if there's. I'll try to look for the
really
comment
fast
here.
Because I don't like that this.
No, she would have missed the. There would be a comment here that would have thrown her off. So for context, Nicholas had just talked about Destiny fucking a bunch of streamers.
Destiny, for some unhinged reason, decided to call me unfuckable, implying that he turned me down. That's not a thing that ever happened. I've been on the stream. People know what I look like. I don't know. It's just a nasty thing to say or imply. No,
just so we're clear, Kelly,
at this point.
that happened off stream, so nobody would have known about it.
Yeah, but other people in the chat are implying the same shit, and I'm like putting my foot down now.
Oh, I know what happened here.
Wait, okay, so let's run that back.
Like, that's not a thing that ever happened.
Just streamers.
Destiny, for some unhinged reason, decided to call me unfuckable, implying that he turned me down. That's not a thing that ever happened. I've been on the stream. People know what I look like. I don't know. It's just a nasty thing to say or imply. No,
just so we're clear, Kelly,
at this point.
that happened off stream, so nobody would have known about it.
Yeah, but other people in the chat are implying the same shit, and I'm like putting my foot down now.
Oh, I know what happened here just before this. Oh, you see Minecraft? God damn it! Sorry, guys. I don't have the monitor thing up right now. Oh, I do. Whenever I'm in studio mode, my preview doesn't work. My like windowed preview, it shows the thing that's like on the left. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, that is the ultimate one guy.
Sorry, so what happened to Kelly here?
Destiny said on stream today that he gives JSTLK 2 months before he goes full anti-fan. Because because Destiny knows that JSTLK will go go full anti-fan because Destiny will make sure it happens because it's what he fucking does with everyone, isn't it? Happens at every time. Oh yeah, this guy's totally gonna betray me. Push, 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 push. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. Bye, JSTLK. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Literally so, absolutely days are numbered. It's fucked. It's over. Dead man walking. Marked, in fact.
Is Nicholas had implied that, yeah, basically everybody around Destiny had fucked him. And Kelly got annoyed because she was like, obviously not me. Like, fuck you. And then somebody in chat basically made that joke. So she had heard the joke. She'd been spiraling on the joke. So she, like, clarifies here for some god-awful reason.
Apologize if my comment invoked that discussion.
No, you're good. It's so good. I think it's a nasty thing to suggest. The reality is, like, when I initially started speaking to him, he always had a girlfriend, and I have standards, and I don't like people that cheat on their girlfriends. It's nasty. Don't like it. Like, fuck this noise, bro. And also, I'm not interested in people that are in weird fucking open relationships either. Like, I don't. These people are insane. Shut up.
Wait,
yeah, the challenge for JSTLK is basically trying to cement his connections and his show as independent from DGG as possible, while still taking advantage of the clout benefits that come from being there in the amount of time that he's got left, being allowed to do what he's doing. That's the challenge that he's got, essentially. And it's going to be very funny to see whether JSTLK floats when Destiny inevitably cuts him off.
I don't.
Oh, that was you on the stream. Okay, I was like, was that Relly on the stream or Relly in the call? Yeah. So like, it's weird that she came in and said this, and she does leave out that they were arguing. Like, I guess it's probably worse that it's in a call with some people who don't like Destiny already. Kind of just gives them like another, I don't know.
Wait,
thing
who
to
in
use
the
against
call
them.
doesn't like Destiny?
Kuihman and Nick are both. Kuihman for sure not.
Well, Nick is a massive Destiny fan, isn't he? Maybe Benny. Benny is probably more who you'd point to there, I think.
100%. He's open.
Wait,
about
really?
That. Yeah.
Wait, what's their issue with the brother Stevie?
I'm sure Kuihman.
How could anyone hate Destiny? How could anyone not like Destiny? How could anyone not like my internet daddy? How could anyone think differently to me? I think Nick is less of a fan now. I don't believe that. I think Nick's a Destiny fan. Come on now. I don't buy that at all.
Ooh, nice.
He's
All right,
like
sorry,
a big time anti-fan, but like, and I say that with like, he wouldn't even come in here and be like upset about it. He would like wear that crown proudly.
What is
Nicholas,
an anti-fan?
I don't know if Nicholas
what is an
anti-fan.
anti-fan?
He's probably a
what
Destiny
does that mean?
fan. He just also is jaded, I guess.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
Anti-fan is just this gay language. It was like Jap language, wasn't it? It was on like the Japanese side of the internet. It was like where the anti-fan shit started. And then Destiny just co-opted it to basically be like, anyone who watches my content and then develops the opinion that actually I'm not that great is an anti-fan. If you've watched my content for a certain amount of time, and over that period of time, your opinion has developed from maybe positive at first to slightly more negative as I've seen more of you, that means they're an anti-fan. That means they're an anti-fan. It means they're obsessed. They're schizo. I think Nick sees how Destiny's kind of fucked just based on chat messages, really.
So yeah, it also might be
I
weird.
always get very pro-Destiny vibes off of Diorio, but that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. I could be wrong. That could be the wrong read. Could be the wrong read.
Given who's in the call.
I mean, my interpretation of being in the thing was obviously limited, and I think I was half paying attention.
I think anti-fan implies you hate watch content and never pass up a chance of negative comment. But I don't do that. I don't sit there watching Destiny's content every day. I was watching Vosh earlier instead of Destiny. I was sitting there listening. I was sitting there for 10 minutes listening to Vosh rant about why he doesn't like museums and why he doesn't like he said he doesn't like museums, and then he had a massive long rant and argument with his chat because he was complaining that whenever he gives an opinion, like he doesn't like museums, people start picking at it and asking him to explain it, and he doesn't want to give an explanation for why he doesn't like museums, because then once he gives the explanation, the chat will start picking at that, being like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, you should like museums. You should like museums. He's just like, I just don't like museums. I don't like museums. I don't want to talk about it. I just don't like museums. And then he talks about it anyway, and then keeps arguing with his chat about why he doesn't like museums. I fucking love Bosch, man. He's so funny. He's just so autistic. It's great. What do you mean? Why am I wearing gloves? Like we've got it's the gloves clip. The gloves clip. Bosch gloves.
Today it was sometime, I don't know. The doorbell rang because I don't even fucking remember. It's always something. Why are you wearing gloves? Why do people wear gloves? What? It is an article of clothing. Why do you wear clothes? Obviously, because there's no social stigma against exposing one's bare hands. It's obvious that my hands are cold. Why can't you infer that? Why do I see the question in chat? The issue is you're wearing a t-shirt with them, I think. Well, my forearms aren't cold. My hands are cold. Anyway. The doorbell rang. And Artemy growled really, really loud and then crawled under my dresser. I was there in the bedroom and the doorbell rang and he went, and then he just, and he has to really squeeze to fit in there too because, you know, he's a big cat. It was very stupid.
The thing is that people like post this clip as though it's like an insane Vosh moment. But this is what Vosh's streams are like, and 90% of the time. He does like an hour of politics and then 3 hours of this. And then maybe like an hour of Dark Souls 2. And that's it. It's fucking hilarious, man. He's so funny.
But actually, I know I was half paying attention. Low-key, I stopped listening to like half of this when this shit was happening. Was this after President Sunday left?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was like at the end of the stream.
I was winding down. So I interpreted it as just like a joke or whatever. Like that's like just like a riff or something. Like gotcha. That's how I interpreted it. So I didn't think much of it, but apparently that shit run deep.
Well, it's also kind of fucked up that like anything Kelly says that like could be remotely this is negative, but like anything she says that's remotely negative gets clipped and sent to Destiny, so he can like sprig on her too. It's not a good loop we have going here, in my opinion.
Wow, it's almost like it's nothing to do with people just like clipping and sending shit to Destiny. It's actually just about Destiny trying to find excuses to come in and spell the fuck out of someone. It's almost like he's kind of just like a fucking asshole. Have you thought about that? That maybe he's kind of like a fucking dickhead. He's kind of just a fucking cunt. No, but I shouldn't say C word because it's a demonetization word on YouTube. I'm an idiot.
Like people constantly trying to farm that, but it is what it is, I guess. Mm-hmm. Build a community farming drama, and the people farm drama. Shocking.
Who would have thought?
Why is he in the waiting channel? He's back. Wait, last he scored. Let me
handle.
Wait, father.
Fucking established.
This is where Kelly joins. Did we need anything else? Oh yeah, Nicholas, it could be the Bo Blacks thing for sure. She's paranoid about leaks. She would.
Oh yeah, Erudite would say that actually the thing is that Destiny's just too kind and giving. You see, he's giving Kelly his time by coming in and screaming at her, calling her an evil, manipulative, abusive bitch. He's very giving because he's giving her his time and his attention by doing that. So I think the problem is Destiny just needs to draw better boundaries and stop associating with these people that are just dragging him down. I think that's the problem. That's the problem. Is it's everyone else, Destiny's really kind and giving. Sorry, I should stop. This does sound like I just fucking hate these people. But Erudite does say that shit. Erudite does say that shit, and it is embarrassing. But I should try and engage. Let's try and be nice, okay? Let's try and treat Destiny, treat little baby Steve the way Erudite would want us to.
In response to your comment, no? What do you mean paranoid about leaks? Oh, she could have. She just said there are people in the chat saying it. She also might have like known right there, like, oh shit, I just brought this up out of nowhere. Because clearly she thought it was all tied together. Sorry, I'm just responding to some chats here really quickly. Destiny mentioned you all reacting to the Lav meltdown. I know. I think that's like... I realize you guys don't care. I think that was like an actually human moment, and I think like going and trying to react to that and like laugh at Lav, being upset, I think that's pretty antisocial. You can do it. I just think it's like kind of... Yeah, it's like kind of antisocial to me, so I wasn't...
Wait, what do you mean by antisocial?
Oh, it's just like...
Cry about it, JSTLK. That's what you're doing to these people. Oh man, he's being such a bitch about this. This is absolute cuck talk. Lav crying for mod was funny as fuck. That shit was fucking hilarious. It made me moderator. I need to defend myself. So fucking funny, bro.
I just feel like laughing at people when they're in their like worst moments is kind of weird, even when you don't like them. I'll still do it, but I like not to my friends.
Subhuman has done worse when people
take a minute to applaud Rhinox for bringing Lav to tears again, just from fucking chat messages. This is the biggest thing he's ever done. Yeah, he's doing the spicy chat moderation team proud right now, making good use of that broom.
Yeah, she's not better sometimes. Yeah, she's not better.
Yeah, so I don't give a fuck. That's my opinion, personally. That's my take, but
yeah, so there's just like I've had this happen multiple times. I think it makes me a pretty bad drama farmer sometimes. Like there was one time when Kuihman and Lav were in here, and we were looking at Lauren De Laguna stuff, and they wanted me to pull up a video of her like recounting what she describes as like a sexual assault and crying. And like they were laughing, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm done. I can't do that.
See, why can't me and Lav be like that? Why can't me and Lav always be like that? Hey, why can't we just get along? Hey, Lav was absolutely being manipulative. And she could also feel underappreciated, but she was definitely being manipulative in that conversation. The way she was treating JSTLK. And it was not a real assault, no. The guy tried to take her bra off and she left.
Fucked.
But I was like fighting with Lauren. I didn't really like her at the time. But it's like, there's just some points where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pull back. Okay? I'm going to pull back.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean, even in the conversation you were having with Lav, I mean, I was sitting there and I didn't say much or whatever, you know, when she was crying and shit. So, like, I can recognize that, but I can also say, fuck this person. I don't give a fuck they're crying.
You guys are laughing and saying, like, if Tom cried, JSTLK would have dropped it. I did drop it when that guy's life was blowing up, and I moved on to other shit. Okay, so I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, here's the Kelly stuff from on the stream.
Oh, it's Leaker Gene.
Yeah, I just want to clarify, that wasn't a private chat. There was like 6-7 people in it, and one of them was fucking TC Brady. Why are you like going around implying this was like some private conversation that was established as being private?
It was an off-stream chat. You took a quote from me.
Yeah.
You took a quote from me. I think most people consider a chat room full of 5 or 6 people to be like a relatively private chat, considering that we generally stream
I believe it was like 9 people or something, but
in front of thousands of people.
The people, and I doubt you.
That's fine. I know every person.
If it look,
but listen,
9 people. If there's like chatters and shit in there as well, come on, that's a public conversation. Let's be real.
It was an off-stream chat. I'm not saying it was a private, and that it was like we all did a blood oath, a solemn blood oath to each other, never to leak the chat. But you leaked a single line that I said, misinterpreted why I said it, and then lied about why I said it. It was just fucking retarded. Why?
It was in a private VC in the server.
You do this?
Where did I lie? What?
You claimed that I implied that I turned you down. I don't think any other person who was listening to that conversation got that impression by the insult that I used at you, because the reason why I insulted you didn't come out of nowhere. It was in response to you parroting that weird line of...
Stylo, that is such a good comparison. This is like when Lav tried to say Spicy had like 11 chatters when she came into lie about Hassan. Exactly. It's not the even if true, it's not the fucking point. Not true, but even if true, not the fucking point. And I'm sure Destiny would call out Lav for saying that shit. It's just crazy, but obviously no one cares when Destiny does it. No one cares when Destiny does it. Obviously. Obviously.
I get sexual pleasure from watching women fight with each other.
You know, I don't actually.
Is that true?
I don't care if you.
What's
in
that,
the private in the private conversation, was she parroting the line that he
So
gets
there's
sexual pleasure?
there's like some disagreement there. I thought she was just making the argument of like, hey, you understand why people start to believe this stuff when you lean into these jokes, right? That was the argument I was making quite clearly, but I go much further out of my way when I'm having that argument with Destiny. I go much further out of my way to repeatedly say, by the way, I don't think this is true. I'm just saying, like, I think when you send messages like this, like the one he sent to that other girl, it's like, yeah, I get why people would be concerned, okay?
Okay.
But I think
And
Kelly
you
was...
feel like Kelly was doing the same thing?
I think she was doing the same thing, and she was trying to make a wider point about how she gets called certain names or certain things, like an alcoholic. She doesn't drink, right? And that like frustrates her. No, it looks like some medical thing. She can't drink.
Oh, I see.
But like, so she gets like really frustrated when Destiny calls her that, and she was trying to say, "Hey, by the way, this is how it feels when people like perpetuate rumors about you that are unsubstantiated and that they basically know aren't true." Was what she was trying to go for.
It feels like so. Destiny called her an unfuckable alcoholic. Two things that so she can't fuck because of a medical issue, and she can't drink because of a medical. Like it feels like that's really vicious. No, it feels like that's a bit much for your friend, isn't it? What was the context here? I mean, it could be that there was a context that made this okay or more jokey, or she said some crazy shit first. I don't know. Maybe we'll get into it, but it just seems fucking crazy. He claims he didn't know, but I know that stuff. I'm just like a passive consumer of this content.
Okay.
She's just not a very subtle person.
I don't know if this is stirring the pot, and I don't know if this is throwing Destiny under the bus, but I only came up with Wine Hag because I'm pretty sure I heard her get called alcoholic before. I don't know if it was Destiny on stream, but someone did call her that, and that was like the one reason why I came up with alcoholic.
Yeah, it's Destiny every single time.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was just said?
Oh, you couldn't hear Wolfgang?
No, I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. As soon as a brown person starts talking who isn't me, I just.
What the
I'm
fuck?
joking.
Oh,
I love you.
I love you. One of the insults that I came up for Kelly were because I heard someone, and I'm assuming maybe it's Destiny, call her alcoholic, and that's why I came up with like something that I thought would hurt her feelings at the time because I wasn't in good terms with her. So I don't know if that necessarily is throwing somebody under the bus, but.
Wait, you called her an alcoholic? Is that what you say?
I called her an wine hag because she has creative insults. So like a water hag from D&D, but for wine.
It's just good old wholesome fun right there. What the
I
fuck?
wasn't in good terms with her at the time.
I think it's just a funny insult.
Hurt her feelings.
I might have to use that one day. All right. Sorry,
Anyway,
go ahead.
so yeah, it's just I think that was like the tack she was trying to take.
Destiny was encouraging that blonde girl to post nudes in Discord after Lav did, quote unquote, until Lav kills herself. And Kelly told him that just perpetuates the Mr. Girl theory. But it does. Did he disagree with that? Did he really? Did Destiny disagree with that? Is that not? Does that not sound like he's doing exactly what Mr. Girl was criticizing him for doing? Am I going insane? Oh, why? God. He also said he was doing it from bed with a girl. That's why she said that. Obvious. He said he was obviously joking. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, it's so insane. Oh my God. Am I living like a different reality to everyone else? Am I like in what is going on? It's bubbles, bro. It's got to be bubbles. It's got to be Brittany Simon's bubbles, guys. I just live in a different bubble. That's what it is. Human's gonna human. It just seems so insane. Like what? He's just doing the exact behaviors that he was criticized for. while saying he doesn't do them, saying it's all just jokes. But you're doing it, dude. You're literally doing it. You're doing it actively. I'm watching you do it right now. Okay, whatever. We'll watch it. Look, I feel like maybe the world's getting poisoned for me. I'm resetting, okay? I'm resetting. Destiny is a nice and friendly guy. I'm sure he has a good reason for being so upset here. Let's keep watching.
And then, yeah, it worked out badly because Destiny was trying to explain. He was like trying to give insight into why that's like not the case, and he just accidentally said something like, "Yeah, I was watching the like live like breakdown or something while I was in bed with another girl." Was like the way he said it, while I was in bed with a friend or something. He said, and Kelly was like, "Wait, do you not understand what you just said at all?" And she like kind of had a gotcha moment with him, which was super funny because obviously that could easily like the way it sounds, right? If you want to misinterpret it. It's actually a gotcha moment that's very similar to him getting her with the Dr. Kelly thing. With the, like, you're calling Avi a moron, right? I don't know if you've seen that clip.
I have not.
Oh, well, it's the Dr. Kelly
saw
clip.
him saying on stream that he needed more meds as soon as possible. Bro, is this guy... I feel like I've been gaslit out of my theory that 2024 is going to be the year of the Destiny implosion. I feel like I let people waver me from that path. But the signs are all there. He's like so erratic and like lashes out at people around him all the time now. And like I know that might sound weird to say about Destiny because he's always been a bit aggro. Obviously, I mean you've got to be right. That's not me. That's not even me slighting him. It's just that's what made him popular was the aggro attitude. But like that, he's like, it feels like this year, like the last 3 or 4 months, really. It's been nuts. He's been just like totally on a fucking hair trigger constantly.
It's a classic, but I think she kind of got him like that, and he lost his shit.
It could be the divorce. Like, I mean, yeah, I have no idea why it might be.
And then the conversation kind of died down.
I can only speculate.
Okay.
But
it was in the context of
his actions, from the behavior that I've seen. It seems like something, whatever it is, has got this guy fucking on edge non-stop.
Kelly basically making Lav's argument, right? That like, hey, and making it from like a different point of view, basically being like, you have to understand why when you lean into that joke about like the whole getting sexual pleasure out of people fighting thing, you have to understand that that's gonna like cause some people to like raise an eyebrow, especially when you're doing it to the person who originated the whole meme, the whole like allegation, right?
I don't remember. Did Anna never do that? Or was she just like I don't remember.
I don't recall if Anna did that or not, to be honest with you.
I don't remember. Honestly, half of their comments kind of boil into the same thing for me. Anna and Lavs, I don't know. I choose to forget. I block them out.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead with the I need to watch the video. I need the Max Wing.
Yeah. Okay. We can go ahead with the whole drama. You didn't watch this at all today, or did you just miss those?
No, I watched. I think I watched from the middle on. I definitely didn't watch the start.
Oh, also, someone find me like a Chrome plugin or something, because I want to get people the ability to pause when they want to speak. I want to do like the group watching stuff where you should be able to like.
Isn't there an activity? Oh no, the activities are fucking broke. Like half of them don't work.
Yeah, the Discord activities are fucking. Even if you have the YouTube Plus or whatever it is, premium, it still gives you ads and shit. It's a nightmare with the.
Is it watch together? I mean, I'll figure it out shortly, but I need to go get water because I sat down to start streaming and didn't get water. So, do you guys want me to pause for a second, or do you want me to just play and go?
Play it out.
All right, I'm still listening. I got my Bluetooth headphones in, but I'm just gonna grab a drink really quickly.
Had to flex a
Believe it. That's what you said. You propagated the claim in that channel. Everybody. Really? Do you want to bring in anybody? Do you want to bring in? Sure. No, I don't. No. I don't care for your rewriting of history. If you want, how about we do this? Okay. Both of us. Kelly. Both of us were there. We both have different perspectives. How about we drag on any other person that was in that chat to ask for the context of that quote, and ask any other person if they thought that I was saying, "Oh yeah, I turned Kelly down," or "Oh, Kelly didn't believe this. She's just saying that other people might say it."
Anything?
What?
Because you've already said all this before, right? Am I allowed to speak yet?
Yeah, but if you're gonna disagree, wait, hold on. You already spoke. You gave your whole thing to the stream last night when for some reason you decided to bring up something I said to you in an off-stream PC.
You've already said I only said a very small part of it, and I agree. I didn't give context.
No, you did give context. You gave misleading context. You lied about the context.
I didn't lie. When someone says unfuckable, that's one of many things.
Yeah, Boots. The core elements of that story are true, I believe. So Destiny has because he's confirmed it. Basically, the argument is with that story is basically he got his ex-wife fired or something, or she was getting fired, And it basically comes down to your interpretation is going to come down to whether you see him saying how you interpret it. Because he says, oh, I thought it was a really interesting dynamic and was really hot. And yeah, it was sexually attractive, but I wasn't manipulating the situation and getting off on manipulating the situation, all this stuff. I think is what he argues. Whereas Lav and Anna would argue, oh, he manipulated it to get her fired, to fulfill a sexual desire. Yeah. How much I trust Lav or Anna saying he confirmed it. Well, he confirms it on this stream. He agrees that the core elements of the story are true.
What's that mean?
Why do you do it? That is one of many. It could also mean that you have a melted, sealed shut vagina, or it could mean that you're trans. What do you mean that's one of many things it could mean? You weren't implying that it was one of many things it could mean. You were implying that I was trying to.
What do you think about Steve using the outcome of Kelly's sexual assault and the subsequent inability to have sex? What do you think of using that as an insult in this conversation?
Wait, was that real?
That is real.
Oh, I thought he was just saying that the context for the term unfuckable could mean like one of two things: either that you find somebody like their personality unbearable, therefore they're unfuckable, or they are anatomically unfuckable.
So
I didn't know the context of any.
I don't think he actually did that, because I don't think he's a bad person. But that's like, I get frustrated when he continuously reads Kelly with zero charity, and then like he says something like that, and I know he knows about it because I know she's told him about it, but I don't think he actually meant that. I was just being hyperbolic right there.
So I have no idea about this. Does Kelly have a physical disability?
Well, do you know what vaginismus is?
Show that I turned you down.
It's like it just makes it really hard to have any penetrative sex.
Okay.
It's for an outcome of some sexual assault in her past or sexual trauma.
And she has that, and this is him pointing to that?
So I'm saying if I read that with zero charity, he knows she has that. That's what she just said, right? Yeah, I do have that actually. She just said that in response to him.
Oh.
But I'm
like, what is this idea that Destiny doesn't know about it? Destiny knows about it. I've heard Kelly talk about it on Destiny's stream. No way are they actually going to sit here and pretend that Destiny doesn't know about this shit. Or Destiny didn't remember. Dude, what is he just like some retarded child who makes the same comment multiple times, or similar comments multiple times? You're really treating him like he's a fucking idiot. He's got no idea. But no, he said he knows, but they're saying that's not what he was saying. That's not what he intended. Or that he wasn't thinking about that when he was saying it. But no, that's fucking insane. He's made the same comment multiple times. He obviously knows what he's fucking referring to. Or a similar comment multiple times. Same essence, the same meaning. It just, like... I don't even understand how you could possibly think that Destiny wasn't saying that.
Saying if I was reading him with zero charity, I could read it like that.
It's not zero charity. It's reading the situation as it seems. It's the most simple explanation, isn't that Destiny just conveniently forgot this fact that Kelly has spoken about it numerous times on his stream at length, to the point where even I know about it and would be aware of it and wouldn't make jokes like that because I know that that is the case. Even me, as like someone that's spoken to Kelly maybe like 3 or 4 times and is on the outside of all this shit, probably wouldn't make those jokes personally because it is like attacking someone's weird medical issue who's done nothing to me. Destiny over here, who talks all about matching energy, and you know, not going nuclear on people over nothing and all this shit. Fucking making comments like that is crazy to his friends, and not in like a jokey way, not in like a haha. Oh, we're joking about your medical issues because it's a fun thing you do to cope, like in a you're unfuckable, your pussy's glued shut. Like, bro, that seems insane.
Like he just tried to throw this in her face, but because I know he knows about it, right? But I don't think he would actually do that. Although I don't know.
I don't think he would actually do that. Are you crazy? I mean, you're watching him do it.
Anyway, it's just like I don't see. Oh fuck! It just bothers me when people read each other with no charity at all because there's such unproductive.
What are you talking about?
I agree with that statement that you just said. I'm just trying to process. I'm trying to recontextualize that whole string of back and forth because I now have like context that completely morphs it. Because I thought this was just like an innocuous comment.
context.
I'm not leaking anything. Kelly's talked about it on this stream. She just talks about it here. She literally says it here, right?
No, you did give context. You gave misleading context. You lied about the context.
I didn't lie. When someone says unfuckable, that's one of many things it can mean.
Why are you doing it? But that is one of many. It could also mean that you have a melted, sealed shut vagina, or it could mean that you're trans. It could, what do you mean that's one of many things it could mean? You weren't implying that it was one of many things it could mean. You were implying that I was trying to show that I turned you down. What are you talking about?
It can mean multiple
Hey,
things.
Nachamala.
Yes, I have vaginismus.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just keep grinding. Get into the kick
bro,
creator
this
incentive
guy's-
program. Seems like
What? Like melted, sealed shut. Yeah, like bro. Are we really saying that Destiny just wasn't thinking about the implications of what he's saying there? The one woman he knows who's got like a actual serious issue that she talks about all the time that prevents her from fucking. He just didn't remember. He just this was just the total accident. He just accidentally pressed her buttons. Really? Really? Yeah, I mean, listen, JSTLK may well just be playing the fucking game. I'm not making any statements on JSTLK's character. I know Gwal is very retarded and thinks JSTLK is just like DGG shill cuck, but I know personally that is not the case. But I'm going to engage with JSTLK's statements as he's presenting them. He is playing the game. You're just retarded if you don't see it. But okay.
like that's a pretty good place to be. Cool to see you in chat.
So yeah, it could be literal.
Oh
I
my
would actually
God.
say that literally.
Yes.
Can I
Gaslight,
continue
yes.
to speak, or are you just going to interrupt me every 2
Do
words?
it. I'm ready to be gaslit. I'm feeling
I would
it
hope
right
that you
now.
would-
My fuel canister is full.
Okay, I understand
Sorry,
the
go ahead.
point you're making now. Like, if you
Well,
wanted
you
to
just-
read that uncharitably, you would say that he's throwing that at her because of her condition,
Yeah.
right? And you feel like there was some uncharitable interpretations from Destiny's perspective about like her lying about
Yeah.
her feeling that way. Yeah, okay, I'm with it now.
Il porte. Donne vite.
Halo $5 super chat says, I think the issue is he's been friends with Kelly for 8 years, and you two have been friends for 3 months. Maybe you'll do the same if you stay friends. Maybe.
It's definitely they definitely do be like that with friends for sure.
Can be. Yeah.
I said I would hope that you wouldn't mean that literally, but it could also mean like being incredibly ugly or like unattractive or unlikable. Like there's no nice things it can mean, right? And I wish to clarify because someone in the chat triggered me, and if you go back and look at the stream, you can see what message I'm responding to, and I'm just responding to that because I don't know what the fuck other people are saying.
I don't know why he wrote this down, by the way. Like he's gonna come back with the nice thing that unfuckable meant. Sorry, just this when I saw him write this down.
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing? What is this? No nice things it can mean. Yeah, there's no nice things to unfuckable. There is no positive connotation to unfuckable. It's very clear what you're saying there.
I'm curious about that. Why,
Yeah.
what is
Well, I don't think he uses the notepad for anything, but he like wrote this down. And it's like, okay, you gonna work off of that and counter that point?
I was being a bit paranoid, Andy, because I didn't know who those people in the chat were. When August and Tony were being shit stirrers, so I don't know what the fuck these people are like saying to other people. And I just got triggered by a chat message.
You got triggered by a chat message, and your response to that chat
Yes.
message was to talk about something that we had said
No,
in
it
a
was related
5-person
to- The chat
VC.
message was related to.
It was related how? Do they have psychic powers? Were they reading
Because
your
the person
mind?
in the chat was saying like that I'm so like unappealing to you in that way, like the same way, like basically saying I'm unfuckable and you would never.
Is that the Jesus? Are you women like that fixated on your appearance? I gave like 5 insults to you. Is that the only one you fucking heard? Pretty sure I said you were
No.
unfuckable. I said you were a loser. I said you were an
I didn't
alcoholic,
like-
and I said you were staying on Discord until 7 a.m. fucking arguing with people or whatever. Why is that the one that you fucking fixated
I
on?
also
one's
didn't
based
like
on that.
alcoholic, and I wrote you a private DM before you magically deleted me and told everyone else that you did that before you.
I didn't magically delete you. It's just called unfriending. Okay, but no,
Yeah,
hold on.
maybe you
I'm just
should
saying.
have
I'm just
put
saying.
a
Hold on.
private
Wait.
DM first.
Wait. Did he unfriend her on Discord? Is that what I just heard? Bro, this is so estrogenic. This is a woman. This is a woman. This is a female. This is a female. No, I didn't know that. This is a woman. This is a petty, spiteful, bitter woman. Bro. Some of you guys rode for this guy. I want to just appreciate. So I was there. I rode for this guy. Some of you guys rode for this guy. This is a woman. You were riding for a bitch. You were riding for a bitch. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Why is that the one that you fucking fixated
I
on?
also didn't like alcoholic, and I wrote you a private DM before you magically deleted me and told everyone else that you did that before you.
I didn't magically delete you. It's just all unfriending, okay? But no, hold on. I'm just saying. Hold on, wait. I'm just saying. Okay, I said like 5 different things there. Why?
That's crazy, but it's Litty. It's Litty. It's Litty out here. We up. Pretty boy models. We up. It's Litty.
And then imply that I was trying to imply that I turned you down for sex. None of this makes sense. You're just throwing random shit out there in the hopes of, I don't know, attacking me or vibing with the chatter. Well, I don't even know what the fuck you're bringing up.
Shit. My bad. I think the thing that makes sense here is, yeah, she was just triggered. She shouldn't have said any of that, but she was upset, and she tried to reach out to him, right? Like, she was just upset. I don't know.
I'm really curious how her trying to reach out to him went. I feel like that's a really big... Huh?
He didn't respond.
Oh, he just didn't respond at all?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've ever tried DMing this guy before, but it's a common occurrence for most people.
Yeah, I've tried DMing him before, for sure, but it's pretty hit or miss. One time I DM'd him, and I swear I had like a Matrix moment because he responded so fast. I literally don't even know how he could read my message that fast, let alone respond to it. It was unbelievable. Yeah, the dude must have like had my messages open. It was a random message too, so it's like pretty hit or miss. But you know.
Oh my god, Destiny immediately replied to me one time. Oh my god. Gee.
I was just watching with my friend here, and we were both like, we've never had an issue getting a response back from Destiny. Not at all.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I'm sure not, yeah.
We're girls, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's like a penis thing. Maybe, you know?
That is what it is. Congratulations. You won the coin flip, okay?
You cracked the code.
Okay, then that's what it is then, Ginger. That's what it has to be.
Oh, is Ginger with you?
Yeah, that's why I joined. She's watching it, and I was like, what? And I went through mine, and I'm like, I've always gotten a response from Destiny, but then again, when I hit him up, it's like about stuff. Like even then I was like, I'm going on Ice Poseidon's Fear Factor. Wish me luck. He responds,
yeah, I heard
good luck,
that,
be careful, buddy. Or he'll tell me to send him receipts, but like we talk. So like, I don't know.
You guys are like close, like you guys actually hang out in real life.
Yeah,
so
you guys
different.
are actual friends or whatever. So yeah, that's also a factor.
Yeah, we're not work friends because I don't stream with him. So I think that's okay. I don't know.
Tell Ginger I said hi.
She doesn't hear you.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going well.
I might be over later.
Fun. Yeah, let me know.
All right, have a good one.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. What were you saying, J-Stock?
What was I saying? I don't even know.
I think it was something about... I don't remember, but I'm actually going to throw my hat in the ring for why no nice things it can mean. Okay?
Ginger, a warmer amaranth.
You have returned.
Addy.
Okay.
Yeah, I only returned to be like, how come I don't have a cool cartoon I'm watching? And I'm like, no way. No fucking way. But it's okay.
It's just the people who come on really often, basically.
Oh, so I have to show up often.
Yeah, show up more. You'll get the cute little emote thing.
Oh. All right.
Or be Relly, because Relly showed up like twice, and then Wolfgang was just like, I really like Relly, so I'm going to make him one.
That's right.
Let's go.
Interesting. Okie dokie. Bye bye.
Right, see ya.
Apparently, there's a screenshot. Okay, here we go.
Obviously, I don't think that.
Maybe.
That'd be funny.
He is, I don't know if he's watching, but I know that
he's watching or somebody's telling him what's happening. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I'm assuming that you probably saw messages.
Kelly has a badge issue? Question mark, question mark, question mark? When? I don't remember. Oh, maybe she brought it up. I don't remember that shit. Every girl says they have vaginismus and autism. What? Bro, this is so ill. Yeah, they don't. Maybe lots of women are telling you they have vaginismus, Destiny. Maybe that's happening a lot to you. Me personally, I've never ran into a woman with vaginismus other than Kelly. Skill difference, I reckon. Kuihman, pull up the stats. What do you mean the stats? Up to 30% have it. It's not up to 30%. There's a study that says about 30% have contacted a gynecologist about it, but not that up to 30% have it. Apparently, it says 1 in 10 women experience pain during sex. I don't know, dude. I don't know what the stat. Apparently, it's difficult to. It's difficult to get specific details on, but yeah, about 1 to 5%, 1 to 6%. Someone's saying in chat now. You can develop it, but it's a condition. You treat it's a condition. Well, yeah, obviously there's levels as well. There's going to be levels, right? I hate that we're spending so long talking about this, to be honest. But it's just like it's the one person you know who has this fucking issue. Surely, like, name the others, Destiny. Name the other women you know who say they've got this. There's just so many who have it that you just can't remember which ones. Name them, dude. Name a couple.
It was what I'm guessing.
Wait, what
Causing
happened?
you to say that. We just know that I guess Destiny's either being updated on the stream or he's watching
On this stream?
I think so.
Wait, did you think my comment was about her not having a vagina or being a trans woman was a comment about vaginismus? What the fuck? Okay, never mind. I don't care anymore. How these people throw themselves in so many crazy fucking insulting situations and cry so much when they treat every insult against them they warp in some super personal attack. Come on, dude. There's no way people buy this, is there?
Oh, he went offline about 10 minutes ago, it looks like. I know, because my numbers bumped by like 2x out of nowhere. Good times.
I see.
What does he mean by these people?
Jewish people.
Darn.
Oh, yeah, so basically people told Destiny what I said and didn't include the part where I'm like, obviously that's not true, and obviously... I didn't even know if Kelly took it that way. I was just trying to make a point about how if you read people as zero charity, it's like very
I
unproductive.
heard you say that. That was like the craziest reach ever, if that's what you actually thought. But like you've clarified, you didn't, so.
Yeah, no, obviously not. Anyway, moving forward.
You speak so much, and if you listened, we could like go over this in 5 fucking minutes. The chatter message specifically was that part, so that's part I responded to. If a chatter had triggered me about the alcoholic comment, I probably would have spoke about that as well. I sent you a message that clearly stated that I was like not happy with those insults, and you didn't respond. So like, I don't know why you get to be like so indignant that I leaked when I was clearly triggered by you being triggered at me. Like,
Okay,
how is
wait.
that right?
Let's figure it out. What am I indignant about?
Like you're calling me Leaker Jean like I did something wrong.
Try one more time. Let's see this. Or maybe you actually have lost this many parts of your brain. What am I indignant about? Try it one more time, Kelly.
What's wrong with what I just said?
No, okay. All right, that's it. We're good. I need to do research today. Unless you have anything else, unless you want to approach the conversation like actually with all 4 cylinders firing, okay?
Wait, can we pause this? This man needs to stick to some fucking boundaries, okay? Do you know how many times he said, all right, this conversation is done. All right, this is over. And he doesn't end the fucking convo, bro. He's a pushover, dude. He's a fucking pussy.
Wait, what are you talking about? He's
Nigga, ain't no
obviously
way
saying
you're
that-
yapping right now. It's an obvious fucking joke. Just play the goddamn video, bro. Ain't no way you're yapping.
Dude, you were the corniest motherfucker alive.
Yeah, and
he's
you
like,
just had a Spurg moment live, and 1,000 people saw it. That's crazy.
You're actually so corny.
Wait, actually,
how has
like,
Lav got ready pressed so quick? What the fuck? I'm being called corny.
Not.
Oh,
Like,
go
who
ahead.
cares?
Go ahead. Don't hurt yourself. Go ahead. Don't hurt yourself.
Dude, what is going on in this stream? Am I going crazy? Am I the autistic one? What's going on here? I don't understand. I feel so disconnected right now. People actually entertaining the idea that Destiny didn't know about Kelly's fucking health issues. People sitting here, really spurging the fuck out like this, getting pressed over being called corny. This is just insane, no?
Hurting myself. Oh.
What the fuck is happening right now?
You're spurging. You're like actually.
Yeah, you're
spurging.
right.
Holy
Yes,
fuck,
I
my
am.
impact.
Yes.
Go ahead and play
I
it.
am black, so I don't like Jewish people. You know how it is.
That makes sense.
Right, what?
On that note.
Ayo.
Can you just maybe not try just calling me retarded all the time? Like, just.
What am I
it's
indignant
just
about,
like-
Kelly?
Wait, is it going?
I don't know. Why.
Yeah,
it is.
I'm
Hold on.
indignant that you.
Wait. That wasn't just. I also thought it was paused, and I didn't even have the window up when he said that. I was like, I switched over to OBS for a second to make the avatar bigger, and I was like, oh, there's no way I paused it, and his face wasn't moving. His face is perfectly still.
Yeah, when I watched it live, I thought my fucking headphones.
know
were
Okay, his
dying.
eyes are moving.
I'm indignant.
Hold on. I just need to. Okay, no, it's just his eyes slightly moving. Okay. Jesus.
I don't know why.
I'm indignant that you are misrepresenting something that I said in that voice chat and then not even giving context for why I said it. That's what I'm indignant about. That's what I'm upset about.
I gave context for it now. I didn't realize it was.
After I fucking thought about it publicly. Oh my god.
I don't even mean here because I haven't been able to give context for that in this call. I haven't managed to at all. Like, and just for the record, I don't care what you get off to. All right, you were the one complaining about it, and there's like written text in Justicle's like Discord.
Jesus. Just walk
August
away.
and Tony or were just winding you up. I wasn't even in the fucking call when you joined, right? You're fed up that other people, some of them take it at face value that you get off on women fighting. I do not care if this is true or not, and I don't imagine it is true. But the thing is, like, when you mean
Wait. Sorry, what? Let's take this back. Okay.
able to give context for that in this call.
That's what I'm upset about.
I gave context for it. You know why?
I'm indignant that you are misrepresenting something that I said in that voice chat and then not even giving context for why I said it. That's what I'm indignant about. That's what I'm upset about.
I gave context for it now. I didn't realize that it was.
I fucking thought about it publicly. Oh my god.
I don't even mean here because I haven't been able to give context for that in this call. I haven't managed to at all. Like, and just for the record, I don't care what you get off to. All right, you were the one complaining about it, and there's like written text in Justicle's like Discord.
Jesus, just walks
August
away.
and Tony or were just winding you up. I wasn't even in the fucking call when you joined, right? You're fed up that other people, some of them take it at face value that you get off on women fighting. I do not care if this is true or not, and I don't imagine it is true. But the thing is, like, when you meme and play into shit, then yeah, some people are just going to assume that that's real. And that's all I was saying. And then you fucking spoke at me, lost your mind, and started insulting me. Because you're like, that's retarded, you're retarded, and they're retarded. But, like, this is a bunch of people in your community. I don't see how that results in me getting insulted. Like, go insult them.
Okay,
So, wait, he just... Okay, so this whole thing, all she said to him in this private, quote-unquote private call, all she said to him was that by doing all the stuff that you're doing with Lav and this blondie girl, by telling her to post nudes until Lav kills herself and all this stuff, you're just playing into Mr. Girl's narrative. That is literally all that she said. They both agree on that, and he spurred out and started insulting her. What? But she's just right. No, this is about the inciting incident. She leaked this conversation, Topher. The leak comes after all of this. She says he's like fighting with Lav and his new girlfriend in JSTLK's Discord. Here's the timeline. They're fighting in the Discord. Destiny says something to this new girlfriend. He says, keep posting nudes after Lav posts until she kills herself, or something to that effect. And then shit talks Lav, is like fucking with Lav. And then they're in a call afterwards, and Kelly says to him, hey, when you do stuff like that, it validates this Mr. Girl narrative that you get off on women fighting and that you pit them against each other. She wasn't talking about the blonde girl. She was talking about Destiny saying he was listening while he was in bed with a friend. Sure, but isn't it all sort of tied together? It was all sort of like the same situation, isn't it? Either way, yeah. So basically he says something to that effect. He says something does validate the Mr. Girl narrative, or does something in that Discord that does validate it. Kelly points out to him, and he spurgs out calling her an unfuckable alcoholic. That's like it's autistic. He's like such a spurg. And people really... I'm actually going to sit here and watch people pretend that Kelly is the bad person in this situation, aren't I? That's actually what I'm going to sit here and watch for the next few hours. That's... Oh my god. Okay.
Closer to summarizing the conversation, that's fine. But yesterday, when you brought these comments up on stream, you just implied that I made a random comment out of nowhere saying that implying that I turned you down for sex. What you just explained there was completely different than what you said yesterday.
You do realize that the person that triggered me in the YouTube chat had nothing to do with this part of the conversation.
They had nothing to do with Kelly. Kelly, I don't know if you have object permanence problems or what, but Kelly, nothing that person said had anything to do with our conversation because nobody knew about that conversation. Not even if they would have used the exact words, they wouldn't have had anything to do with the conversation, Kelly, because they didn't.
Wait, I just gotta ask, Tony, how mad was Destiny at you and August for leaking out of a private VC what Kelly was saying to him? Did he have an equal amount of indignation for that, or just curious? Feel free to join the VC.
Good question.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is the question?
Oh, so we were all hanging out in a VC after. There was like a couple of us. I think it was just this channel. And Kelly was like making this devil's advocate argument or whatever. And people went and got Destiny, thereby leaking the details of a private VC.
Well,
I'm just curious how
did they leak the details of a private VC to privately to an individual who was the topic of discussion in said VC?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like that's considerably different context.
It is different.
Thank you for the gifted membership, Emery. Thank you. Yeah, she was talking about Destiny and they snitched. Yeah, I believe that's what happened.
The apples to oranges situation there.
I think the concept of it being a private conversation and not bringing it up with Kelly first is a little bit different. No?
If I'm in a private conversation and somebody is like, maybe, well, I don't know, was the context of like Kelly possibly shitting on Destiny? Is that the context?
Sort of. So we were having this conversation about, essentially the lab stuff. I really don't want to bring too much of it up.
Sure.
But yeah,
so let me just entertain a couple different hypothetical worlds. Okay, in the event that she was shitting on him, I think informing him of something that was happening inside of that private channel, privately, like nobody knows about this publicly. It's just like, hey, look, this person's saying X, Y, and Z privately. It can be a little bit weird, but in general, considering their like proximity to each other, I don't think that's like out of pocket. But in the event that they were just like talking about him, I think that's weird. Like if for instance, me and you, JSTLK, were in private and we were just talking about Destiny and somebody else was there, we were just like, oh yeah, Destiny streams a lot. That's a weird gun he has behind him. And then somebody's like, hey, these guys are talking about you in a private chat. That's fucking weird. But that is not at all, in my opinion, analogous to having a private conversation and then talking about it publicly on a stream. That is, both of those realities are considerably different.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Wait, can I accuracy test? So Kelly said something about Steven on a private VC call.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then
Jesus Christ, can we, bro? Can they just get through the details here, man?
and then Destiny makes it public. Like Destiny has public beef about it.
I think Kelly brought it up. Hold on, was that what happened? I think Kelly brought it up at his stream.
No,
later.
Kelly brought it up publicly first.
Why
Yeah.
did she do that? What a retard.
Yeah, it wasn't a good moment, to be honest. I pointed it out at that time.
But
Well, no, I get it. If she wants to clear the record, if she wants to like clear the air.
No,
maybe
what
that's
happened
fine.
was like Destiny had insulted her. She was like spiraling on that insult for whatever reason. I haven't talked to her about
Destiny
why.
insulted someone?
You can probably fucking imagine. No? I think you can probably imagine. Is this autism hours? What is going on here? They're like fucking psychologists, psychoanalysts when they're talking about Destiny's emotions, but they can't. You can't interpret why Kelly might have been spiraling on that dig.
What? That's
Sure.
crazy.
Anyway, so moving forward, she was spiraling on that. Apparently, she'd sent him messages to be like, "Hey, it was fucked up that you said that," and got no response. So then she came to stream. It was him calling her unfuckable or something, and so she came to stream, and
That makes
someone
sense.
had made a joke about, like him having sex with orbiters and stuff, and she said, "Not me," and she was annoyed. And then somebody in chat said, "Of course not with you. You're unfuckable." And so in her head, she was like, "Oh, somebody leaked the details of that conversation, and I'm getting made fun of."
Yeah, that happened. I mean, yeah, that literally. That makes sense.
Which, like, that happens to people, and I try not to be like super judgmental of them when that happens, right? I shouldn't do it, but I'm a little, I guess, more understanding than some other people when shit like.
Okay, yeah. So I understand what's going on here. So I understand what the new fight is now. Okay. So Kelly thought that someone had leaked that conversation, or that had gotten out. I mean, okay. If that's not the case, then yes, Kelly is wrong to respond like that. But I don't know that it's unreasonable for her to think it has leaked if she already knows that Tony and August are shit stirring by going and leaking stuff to Destiny to get him involved. He says leaking the conversation is fine. He is mad that she framed it as if that was the only insult he said to her. Okay, well, he's just so... I hate Destiny, man. The weird fucking justifications, like mental gymnastic justifications he comes up with for his, like, emotional outbursts are, like... that. It's insufferable to listen to. It really is. Just say you were fucking triggered by it, dude. You were, like, really upset by it. You got mad. You were upset. You had an emotional response that wasn't necessarily rational or proportionate. Just say that, dude.
If you want DGG to hear it, that's why you go on, right? And it seems like she might have wanted to clear the record, so that makes sense. Sorry.
Well,
Just
she was there,
I got
and she
it.
wasn't just bringing it up out of nowhere. It was like the topic had gone there over a couple minutes, and then
Okay.
because of the comments that seemed to be referencing that exact conversation to her, she then started going off about Destiny saying that. So I don't know if she just like assumed Destiny said that publicly somewhere as well. I have no idea.
Interesting.
I thought the assumption she had is that like somebody like TC Brady leaked it.
Or
and then
whatever.
this-
Yeah. Like somebody had just basically mentioned this. and she
TC
was
Brady
getting
would
mocked.
never leak anything. He's
I'm
the
gonna
most
assume that
trustworthy
TC
person
Brady
alive.
leaked stuff, and that's the joke.
Yeah, he's like he got DGG of the year for like
yeah.
leaking the
Yeah, he
the
leaked
Molina
that
stuff. Yeah,
Molina group chat or whatever.
yeah, there's
It's
like
that
the biggest
nigga.
moment. Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we are with this conversation. Anyway, like I understand why everybody's mad here. I just think it's like a miscommunication, and like two people who are kind of friends just got very, very like short with each other, and it probably didn't need to blow up this badly.
Yeah, there's several different steps that could have been taken to be able to avoid the blow up. Sure.
Solo saying, Relly is living in the house. Shackled thinking. Caping for the white man. The white man. The white man. The white devil.
Where's Kelly?
I don't know where Kelly is. She's probably
We need the
chilling
queen.
off stream.
I hope she's sleeping.
Oh,
Trust
let's
you
go.
to like fucking retell shit, can I? Jesus.
Oh wow.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, Kerry
Stop hosting a
Chin.
fucking
Oh.
6-7 people call where I don't know half of the people in it with fucking TC Brady, a private call. That's just the stupidest thing ever. Stop doing that for fuck's
Wait,
sake.
it's a private call.
I mean,
It's not
no,
private.
that sounds.
Any of those
Okay.
fuckers can
I mean-
leak shit.
If it's just in a Discord channel where people can kind of join and get let in, if it's in like a stream chat, I don't feel that's particularly private with like 9 people in there. That sounds not particularly private to me, but sure.
So therefore, I assume it will be.
So you were the
Destiny's
one
made
that
the
leaked
opposite argument
first.
with me before in a VC of like 5 people in a fucking offshoot. He's like, that's public. So I don't know if he's calling it private. That's
Okay.
retarded.
Made that
I think
that
he
same
doesn't
argument to
care about
Wolfgang
whether
as
it's
well.
private, by the way. He's just differentiating between like on stream and off stream. I don't know why that's important, but whatever. It's not fucking private. It's fucking stupid.
Wait, hold on. Was it in a VC that was
Yeah.
locked to the public?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it on stream?
Well,
No,
it was just the
obviously
people
not.
Then
that
it
were
is
left
private.
over from the streams. There was like people in there because it
Yeah,
was
but-
directly after the stream.
Then it is private. That is how it works.
That's
No, that's not
there's-
private.
he-
That's just a
he is
limited bunch.
private
I don't
opposite
know those
about doing that in
fuckers.
VC.
For
That's
fuck's
retarded.
sakes.
Hey, listen. You ain't gotta know nobody to have it be private. If I'm in a room,
Yeah,
with
because
another
if other people speak to other people, which I expect, if one of them's fucking TC Brady, then it's not private. I'm
I
sorry.
think Kelly's
that's
just
fucking
shitting on
brain
TC
dead.
Brady.
yeah, it sounds like you get.
Hey,
Ain't nothing private with TC Brady.
Additionally, like if there's no like anything said at any point, like, hey, the thing I'm gonna say is private, please don't share it, then I don't consider it to be private.
Wait, are you memeing or not? I can't tell. Are we
If it's
fucking
a
around with
one-on-one conversation, I'll assume it's private unless said otherwise. If it's not fucking one-on-one, then I won't assume that unless they
Seriously,
tell me
I mean-
not to say anything.
Okay, well, just saying one-on-one is the limit of privacy is kind of retarded on Kelly's part. I thought there's probably a more reasonable expansion of that you can understand. But if it's just in like a Discord channel where a bunch of shitters are in there with like 10 people and Jason's kind of letting a lot of like DGG community members in, then yeah, that's not particularly private, obviously.
People
I
can
would
have their
assume-
Stupid.
I would assume
there's
some of the group
strangers
chats we
there.
have in this Discord are private, and I wouldn't expect people to leak them. But
Yes.
leak them,
yes.
leak them,
Especially-
leak them to me. DM me.
especially if the
People have
that are in a
spoken
room are
about
locked
stuff in
because of a
in
role.
chats on multiple occasions, and it's fine if it's not anything that was the stuff we've been told not to say.
Listen,
Because
okay.
it's just like unreasonable to remember all of the shit we talk about and like what is not like leakable.
Yeah, that's kind of true. We're trying to remember what is like privileged information and what isn't. Sometimes can be a little bit obnoxious, but listen.
And I don't
that's the
consider
cross that
somebody
you
just
bear.
fucking machine gun insulting me as being like private information. I didn't
Yeah,
leak
that's
something
the
personal
added
about
context.
him.
Yeah, that's the added context that obviously makes it.
Bro, ain't no
Yeah.
fucking way this is happening right now. Listen, I will debate anybody. If it is off limits to the public and it is
Yeah.
not broadcast, it is private. That's
I
simple.
think
so also,
It is
I
that
don't
simple.
think that's actually Destiny's issue so much as he totally
Yeah.
didn't mean anything by like he was just, he was stringing together his like 5 made up insults about Kelly, and he didn't mean like seriously any of those things, right? Like he was just talking shit as people do in like private
Yeah,
VCs.
well, I was annoyed. I made it clear I was annoyed, both after
didn't
the
make it
call
clear to
and
him.
in DM. Yeah, I said
Okay, in
I was
DM, sure.
annoyed. He didn't seem to like the way that I did it, but I made it really clear that I was like, yeah, I don't like these insults. Please don't do this. Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to fucking do.
Wait, I'm pretty sure Destiny's issue was just that he felt like the leak was missing context and implied something
Yeah.
that wasn't the case. That's it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
that's why
not that
I'm-
I was trying to
my
imply
bad.
anything that wasn't the case. It's just one of the implications you could take from that, and me being triggered by the chat message and the prior conversation.
I wish
of,
I had
like,
5 people to defend me
I
when
don't
I
know who the
did
fuck
drugs
brought it
and
up, but
lashed
they
out.
Does
said
at
anyone know how
women
long a cat is in
it.
heat for?
No. Anyway, I don't
Lab,
know who said it,
fuck
but somebody
off.
said like all of the girls have fucked Destiny. Who said it? Just so cool.
Dario.
Okay, so it was in the context of this. It made sense, alright? I didn't just randomly start spurging. I got triggered because I was still pissed off, but there was context to being triggered. I didn't just randomly start speaking.
So Tony wants to point out, I don't know why he doesn't just join the VC, but obviously Destiny was heated because he felt like, possibly because of how he was told about the conversation, or possibly because of something else that was said, he felt like you were reiterating or amplifying Lav's sexual misconduct allegations.
Well, I don't think that's the case at all. So
Sexual
I don't
misconduct
know how...
allegations?
Yep.
Well,
So
th-
that
okay,
is how
so
he
I'm like,
interpreted it,
hang
and
on,
that's why
I'm
he was
getting
pissed.
I'm getting
This is
complaints.
wait, hold on.
Fuck's
This is the
sakes.
most retarded thing in the fucking world. Me saying I think he gets off to women fighting come the fuck on. Sexual misconduct allegations, kill yourself.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, sorry. Yeah, if you're in the DMs talking mad shit to someone, calling them a piece of shit or something, yeah, well, probably expect that to get leaked. Is that they're going to tell people you're being a cunt to them? Are they not? Yeah, that's. Is that not? Are you just allowed to be endlessly insult and berate someone in DMs, and they're just never allowed to leak it? Is that the standard that's been set? I don't get it.
I made up those words.
fuck
I
cares?
decided to use those words. Yeah, we all know what we're talking about. I decided to use those words. Okay.
Insanity.
The problem with that is I'm getting criticisms from both ends. So I'm getting
Relly, you're
criticism
breathing into your mic, or you're. On
Oh,
the
my bad,
mic
my
now.
bad.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
no worries.
criticism for not saying the context of it, which would be bringing up all of that lav-related stuff. But also, apparently, I'm doing that, subliminally, by not actually saying it? Because what I did say had nothing to do with what Lav said.
Yeah, I don't know
So,
how
like,
you would bring up that context without
explain that
making
to
it worse.
me. I don't understand.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean what you said had nothing to do with what Lav said?
Because all I said was, like, I didn't sleep with Destiny. I don't know, like, because somebody in the chat said that. So I was like,
Oh,
I don't know who started
sure.
this rumor type thing. Like, none of that stuff had anything to do with Lav.
But obviously, like, the context of him insulting you was because you were bringing up the Lav stuff.
Yeah,
and, like,
but I
arguing
didn't
with him
give that
about it.
context. So why was I getting criticized for that?
Because
like,
he
I'm damned if I
wants
do and
he wants
damned if I
the
don't.
context there, so it doesn't seem like he just said this one random thing to you for no reason.
But
Because
why
you did
would
say
anyone-
unhinged for no reason.
Okay, why? Okay, not literally. That's clearly hyperbolic, right? Like, he wouldn't randomly insult.
Nah, Starlo's right. Relly is being mad fucking annoyed in this conversation. I'm going to be honest.
Me out completely.
I like
Obviously,
Relly.
we're
I
having
like
some kind of
Relly,
a
but he's
conversation.
not doing well here.
It's fine that
It's pretty
he wants the
atrocious.
context there, but I don't think that it would make anyone think any differently of him. Like, whether he insulted Kelly because of X, Y, or Z, people know him as someone that insults me anyway, so what fucking difference does it make?
Relly?
Someone in your chat is
Thoughts?
telling me to rape my cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, it's the context of that can change many people's interpretation of it. I mean,
And
it
I don't
sounds
think
like he
anyone
just
gives
randomly.
two shits about anything I say, so, like, why would it fucking matter?
I'm not sure that's true.
When Destiny says something, I get hundreds of people, if not thousands, memeing about it for months. If I say something, nobody cares.
Well,
Like, who
I think
cares?
if you're comparing yourself to Destiny, obviously. Yeah, I could
Yeah,
literally
so,
make
like,
any
what is
claim
the
about Destiny
harm
right now.
other than
literally
he's
anything.
annoyed? Like, there's no harm.
Well, I mean, you're perpetuating a. Oh, okay, hold on. If we're
I
being
wasn't
serious,
perpetuating anything.
okay,
That's
people's
an
perception.
assumption.
People's perception is that Destiny like quests every single woman who's in proximity to him, and so when you, as somebody who people might
Me
look
saying
at,
that I hadn't slept with him would be against that, wouldn't
okay,
it?
well, the issue
How does
is
that
you're
confirm it?
making the claim that he said, or it looks like you're making the claim that he is saying that you're unfuckable.
Oh, hey,
right?
Aaron.
And that like it's
I
like
don't know, Pick, I'm just
somebody.
leaving. Sorry, sorry, Alex, continue.
Much love. So
Huh? What is Bishop coming for? What?
that he is saying that you're unfuckable.
Oh, hey,
right?
Aaron.
And that like it's
I
like
don't know, Pick, I'm just
somebody.
leaving. Sorry, sorry, Alex.
What the fuck did she say? What was the point of you coming in?
Much love. So it looks like he's like potentially. Sorry, it could look like he's potentially like lashing out at you or making some kind of comment for why he.
Oh,
wouldn't
someone
have
moved
requested
her
you
in. Oh, okay.
Specifically, right? But the narrative or the I guess the idea that Destiny is trying to combat is that he's not questing every single woman that he's around, and he's not going like you're fuckable, you're unfuckable, you're fuckable, you're unfuckable. So
Yeah,
this
sure, but
idea-
I wasn't making that argument. He can go argue with Diorio if he's like
Well, what I'm
bothered about it because he's the guy that brought it up. Like,
What
why
I'm
the fuck am
saying-
I having to do anything?
is that it could give the perception that he is putting like women inside of these categories, or it's like these people are unfuckable, these people are fuckable, or something like that, and then maybe using it in a derogatory way towards you, or just like I don't know, in general being
What?
mean to women. I
What are
don't
you?
know, just-
What is he?
I
really
don't even
yapping
think this was
about?
his main issue. I think the main issue is just that he didn't feel like your characterization met reality.
Why do
And it
I have
seems
to
like
care about like his reputation when he doesn't give two shits about mine? Like he
you
said, I'm a
don't have-
liar. I'm manipulative.
You literally
yeah.
don't have to.
I'm an abuser.
Wait, I don't. How was her characterization unfair? What was unfair about Kelly's characterization? Can anyone explain to me Relly's point here? He's in the house. Stop, Stylo. Come on. Stop being racist, Stylo. She said that he seemed to be implying that he turned her down for sex. Well, unfuckable. There's two things you can mean there. Usually if someone says unfuckable, what they mean is that they said they're saying they would turn that person down for sex. That there is no circumstance in which they would accept sex with that person. That's what they're usually saying. In this case, I would assume that Destiny is using it as sort of like a double entendre of that, and Kelly, you have a medical issue that prevents you from fucking. Prevents you. That's how it feels to me. Is it's like a double-sided insult that he's using to be vicious to her. Because that's the exact sort of insult you would use if you were really trying to upset Kelly with very personal things, isn't it? No, am I crazy? As someone who can be a bit of a piece of shit myself, if I was wanting to really upset Kelly, saying something like that would probably be my route. Well, he never clarifies what he meant. Okay, well, let's see. Let's keep going.
This is just today. Like, why should I care that
You're getting
something
it, you're getting it.
something I said indirectly perpetuates something somebody fucking else said when he
I'm
doesn't
not sure
give two
how
shits about what he says
indirectly
about me?
It's
that
because
even
it's
is,
because
but-
Destiny is the only one who can be a victim. Everyone around him isn't.
Oh yeah, this is fucking retarded.
I'm
You're
not a
being
victim
fucking
either, by the
True.
way. I
This
hate
is
this
fucking
narrative. If I like
Kinda
speak
fucking
like
true.
I breathe,
Irrelevant.
I'm a
You
victim.
are
Kinda
the
fucking
I just wanna
true.
look into fucking
Lav spitting. Lav actually just spitting there.
craziest meat equestrian I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Meat equestrian. No, there is no way, dude. I haven't seen a white woman kill a black man like this since the 1950s.
You're a professional victim that just said another
is
person
that?
was a bigger victim than
What are
you.
you-
That is
Yes,
insane.
Everyone.
That
you
is
know what, every time
absolutely
anyone,
insane.
Shut up.
She's not white.
Anytime
Yeah, no,
anyone
you
does
taste it.
anything to Steven, they're a manipulator. They're a liar.
She's
They're
not
an
white, and
abuser.
you've never seen that.
I don't do that. When something's done
Oh,
to
yes,
me,
of
or when I
course.
do something, I definitely try to take accountability. And when I don't, the whole chat
You try
is
to take
fired up.
accountability?
Yeah, I
Do
do.
you know who you are?
You're you're
You're
so
off the
corny.
meds. Yeah,
Can we please explain meat equestrian? Alright, I'm so
Like a
sorry.
dick rider. Like meat equestrian. You're a dick rider.
DGG, ride or
Don't
die, baby.
explain
No.
it. Don't explain
I
it.
understand that
Do it.
perspective, legitimately. Unironically, I can understand that perspective because I think,
Lav and Destiny are
I
made
think
for each
Destiny's
other. Kind of
perspectives
true.
tend to be pretty in line with mine, so I'll accept it as an insult. I think it's fine. I think it's a realistic perspective that many people can have.
Yeah, I am a dick rider, actually. Yeah, I do dick ride Destiny. Yeah, he is my daddy. Yeah, he is my master. Yeah, I am living on the digital plantation.
You see how I did that? I took an insult and I was just like, yeah,
Wow.
you know, it's realistic
Relly is
that
just
you would
doing
have
it
that
now.
protection on me,
Which
and I
is
just
fine.
let it
Okay,
lie.
nice.
You might want
Really
to give
just
it a
stole my
shot. Len.
superpower. Crazy.
You might want to give it a shot.
Yeah, your whole thing now is just like no you. I give a critique for Destiny, and you're like no you, and then you are.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
dick
wasn't
ride this
no
cock. But- Well, when I say it's racist, no, listen, Starlo, I was playing on what he was saying, so it was relevant at the point. When you were saying it, you were just calling him an uncle and a goon. You were just going at him. This was me playing off of another joke that was being made. It's a different situation. It's a
What do you mean?
Yeah, it literally was no you. I said that he was a perpetual victim. And you said no you. That was literally your whole tactic just then.
No, okay.
That's like
maybe
actually
maybe
what
it
you
came
did.
off. Maybe it came off that way.
you
no,
implied
that's what
it.
you did,
You
babe.
implied it.
Okay, thank you. All right, thanks, babe.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, I don't think that Kelly. I think Kelly is responding normally, upset, normal, right? Maybe a little autistically. But to say that she's manipulating him in the conversation, ridiculous. And to prime your audience to call her a manipulator or an abuser or something like that or a liar, really, really stupid to do. At best, he's stupid, not realizing what his audience is going to do. But he's had this audience for 10 years. So at most, it's actually extremely nefarious and malicious.
I'm more offended by the Hassan comparison, to be honest. Imagine.
Wait, what?
I feel like
I mean,
I'm being compared to everyone that's
Lav is mad and she's very in her emotions about this. I mean, she's in her emotions for everything I saw in this stream, but she is right there. I mean, everything she said there, I think everything she said there was just straight facts.
likable at any point at this point. It's like, Kelly does the Katie strats. She's just like STB Philly. She's just like Lav now. It's like brilliant. I'm like 8 different people and they all live inside of me. Brilliant. Love that.
For a while, you start to realize that, like, I was called Anna, but
It's
that
not the Talmud, it's the Kabbalah, okay?
was his projection of Anna. That wasn't really Anna. Now everyone else is Lav, right? But that's not really me. That's his projection of me, that I'm a lying, manipulative, whatever. Obviously, Relly's eating it up. So it's working to some degree, and they're eating it up with you. And they will. And they'll bring it up-
just to be clear, I
they'll
didn't
bring it
like
up
you
every
way
single
before
time
he
it
didn't
happens.
like you. Just to be clear.
Ask me if I care. You won't like
Well,
the
no,
answer.
you said that I was eating up his like narrative about you. I liked you, or I disliked you before he disliked you.
Right.
What do you mean
Yeah,
if I
I
allowed
believe
them to
you.
align?
Right, I believe you.
Listen, with regards to your arc, your first arc on Destiny Streamlab, I don't agree with you. That like you were manipulative. There was a lot of bad shit there. Okay.
Like what?
What do you mean like
People?
what? Oh, Teeth Chatter,
Like
thank you for the 10 gifted, buddy. What do you mean
Like,
like
I
what?
just- Like what?
Like your attacks on Cherry when she came in to try to talk about the max shit
Okay,
would be
that's
one
not-
thing.
So that's manipulative now? Did I obviously fuck up? Yeah, absolutely. I was like newly online in the streaming sphere. I was extremely bitter, extremely unhealed, and obviously mentally ill. I don't think I was manipulative, and I certainly didn't fucking lie.
Oh boy.
Lav has been
I-
wrong a lot,
I-
but I think we've
I
gone
have
through the
been-
whole
I have gone
checklist
through-
of
I've
proving how
done
she lies is
every-
difficult.
Yes, exactly. I have done every bad thing that most of you guys have done on stream, but for me to do it is worse because there's already a narrative. Every single one of you guys has done almost everything that I have done.
That is just cope. When did I imply that somebody committed statutory rape when they had not?
I would never work with Mr. Girl to do
Holy-
that.
Okay, but oh my god, why do people keep going? They don't actually care about the Hassan thing. Why do they keep pretending they care about it? Also, you can't prove she lied. So stop bringing it up.
Yeah, well, I've already, whatever. This isn't about me. I don't want to make it about me.
Literally,
Keep going.
literally
you made
just
it about
did, and
you.
yeah.
Well, no, you
So-
said no.
Here's the
I
deal.
used
I don't
myself-
want it to be about her. Get it?
No, no,
No, I
my
used myself
opinion.
an
Listen,
as
I
an
just wanna-
example.
No, I actually, I've got a timestamp to skip this, so I actually can't listen to Lav dog walk rally on the how does Lav lie thing. Oh man, I literally cannot listen to that. I would rather do anything. Let's skip.
He wants to move on because you're not going to give up anything, Lav, and there's just no point in continuing to
No,
talk
but
about it.
okay, the more I fucking stand still.
Nigga, I'm not like Steven. I don't like interacting with you. You're a fucking shitty person. I
But
want to just
you
move the fuck
mostly
on.
hate it
My
because I
life.
laugh
Okay,
is
when
better
okay,
than
no,
that.
no, 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 no. Relly's spitting here. Okay, Relly's spitting here. Holy fuck, Relly's spitting here. Please stop fucking talking. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking about you. Let's stop talking about you. You're not. Let's focus here. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Based. Relly won. He's pulling it back.
Fucking existence. Please.
You mostly
push
hate interacting
play,
with me because of
JSTLK,
shit like
I love
this.
you.
But mine is different.
I push play, but
Share.
everyone's
Same
good.
hard drive. You understand that?
Yes, he's broken out. Yes, he's broken his chains.
6 other people in that chat, and I didn't know how.
God.
Yeah. It's easy for you to think that they don't know, but one of them's fucking TC Brady. I don't know who these fucking people are saying to what in Discord. And yeah, I just got triggered because what they said sounded similar, and I just got mad.
Okay,
That
listen,
was
if you're gonna
it.
say I just got triggered, then why are you here trying to justify what you were saying? Why not just come and say, listen, I got triggered? I think, oh, okay.
Because you're the one that was desperate for this content.
Because Kelly's autism is literally when
Okay,
he
so
calls
I
her
wanted to
leaker
make it clear that it
Jean,
wasn't some
she immediately
argument
has to
or anything.
defend.
I wasn't desperate for the
That is Kelly's autism. That's where the autism flares
Well,
up. okay?
yeah, because I don't want people thinking I'm this like untrustworthy bitch that is like, if you tell me something in private and you say, hey, this is private, don't tell anyone, that I just like splurge it over to everyone. I don't know.
But that isn't. You understand now that wasn't the primary thing he was upset about, right? You guys just argued about that for most of
No,
the time.
I'm saying I would be upset about that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he said that he called you leaker Jean, but he didn't even like actually care about that part of the argument.
Sure. All I was
Okay.
going by was like those fucking DGG logs.
context. I'm irritated because you misrepresented.
Whoops. All right.
Your statement. You lied. You lied about what I said, and you lied about what I implied. And not a single other person in that chat took what I said as the implication that you gave, and then you presented it as a fact.
Why would they have thought about it? They weren't the one being insulted. There are multiple implications that can come from those insults.
Wait. So he called it. So he called it unfuckable. Yeah, they don't disagree about that. They do not disagree that he called her unfuckable. They disagree that about Kelly saying that it was implying that Destiny had turned her down. Where was the actual clip again? 1 hour 11.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, here's the Kelly stuff from on the stream.
Oh, it's leaker Jean.
But wait,
Yeah,
we don't have an extra clip of it, do we?
Private chat. There was like 6-7 people in it, and one of them was fucking TC
It's just
Brady.
this.
Why are you like going around implying this was like some private conversation that was established?
But oh wait, we need we need the clip of sorry, I got mixed up there. We need the clip of Kelly saying about it on stream. Where's that? What when she said that? Oh, that's at 104. That's at 104. Okay.
If you guys want to jump in, listen to this. Okay,
here we go. This is it.
I don't
This
even know
is
if
it.
there's. I'll try to
It's
look
like
for the
really
comment
fast
here.
because I don't like that this.
Oh no, she would have missed the. There would be a comment here that would have thrown her off. So for context, Nicholas had just talked about Destiny fucking a bunch of streamers.
Destiny,
So
for some unhinged reason, decided to call me unfuckable, implying that he turned me down. That's not a thing that ever happened. I've been on the stream. People know what I
Destiny called me unfuckable, implying that he turned me down. Wait. Well, yeah, it kind of does, right? Because if there's been interactions where you guys could have had sex, and the reality, and that's known, I'm pretty sure that's known, that Destiny has like propositioned Kelly or something. I think that's been public information. If that's been said, and then Destiny has called her unfuckable, that implies that the reason why those sexual encounters didn't progress is because of his preferences. Right? If he calls it unfuckable, that implies that they didn't progress because of his preferences. I feel that makes sense to me. No? It could be her turning him down, but it couldn't if he's calling it unfuckable. I mean, unless you're saying unfuckable because you'll never say yes, but that's not how anyone says unfuckable. What, Boots, the point... But it does imply that. It does imply that. Saying if you say someone's unfuckable, it means, generally, it means you wouldn't fuck them. I mean, obviously. I don't know, man. This autistic breakdown of this one insult. It just feels like, okay. Fuck the autistic breakdown of the one insult. The fact of the matter is that Kelly saying it implies it. The statement does imply that. The statement does imply that. It may not have been what Destiny was trying to imply or what his intentions were, but the statement is an implication that can be taken from the statement. The statement does imply that. It implies it to hurt you autistic. No, it's not autistic to say that unfuckable implies you would turn them down. You're what? That's not autistic. You're retarded. I'm actually begging you to move on from this. But this is the core disagreement. That he did turn her down. But it does imply that. It does imply that because there's pre-existing context that creates that implication. Which is that they've had, and it's known that they've had interactions where they might have had sex. The whole point is they were talking past each other and Kelly spoke that claim it was the other way around. He got butthurt. Okay, well, anyway, this seems retarded to be upset at Kelly for saying it implies that. That is I think that's a reasonable statement to make.
Like, how am I supposed to fucking know when you ignore my DMs where I clearly express that?
If somebody says, if somebody does a string of 5 insults, you're an unfuckable, blah, 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 and at the end you're like, yeah, so anyway, Destiny implied that he turned me down? No, that's not a valid interpretation, especially in response to what I was insulting you for, which was you saying, oh, well, you know, this is why people think that you get off on these girls fighting each other. Like, obviously that's not what I'm insulting you. Like, oh, well, I turned you down, Kelly Jean. Like, no, what the fuck? That doesn't make sense. Literally not a single person in that chat, you included, you didn't even walk away with that impression, because you just admitted that you got triggered by some random person in chat who's the person that triggered you.
No, I made it clear that I was upset. Like, before that person triggered me, that was like, I was like...
You're lying. Hold on, you're lying right now. When you said you made it clear that you were upset.
Well, he accuses me of lying without even fucking checking. It's just annoying that it takes for, like, Jessica to have to come in and be like, well, no, actually, she did. And she said a bunch of shit, like, when you left as well. And it's just like, cool.
Yeah, although, like, I will say, Kelly, we all did say he didn't mean that. Like, we all disagreed with your interpretation of it, but...
Yeah, well, I'm not a fucking mind reader. You guys want to assume the best in Destiny, right? So you want to assume that I just said those things didn't mean any of those things. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Yeah, like...
I think
Kelly, you're not giving the best interpretation to this guy who just spurged out and fucking insulted you in this VC. You're not giving him the most charitable interpretation. I'm giving him much charitability right now. Yeah, fuck off would be my response, honestly. Dude, DGGs are so fucking ill.
If this is that exact thing, by the way, JSTLK is what I was hoping that Destiny was gonna kind of probe with you, Kelly. I'm not sure if you heard it earlier. But when he was talking to you later, we'll just get to it. I'm not going to fucking do it. It's going to be a whole fucking thing.
Okay. All right.
Wait, what's up? Sorry, I was eating a cracker.
I was being retarded. It's easier and better context and doesn't interrupt as much of the stream if we get into it when
he actually starts doing it. Yeah, sure.
Hey,
Kelly, you're lying. Kelly, you're lying. Okay.
Well, I'm lying that I sent you a DM.
Kelly, you're lying in that when you said that you were upset, we're not arguing about whether or not you said that you were upset. We're arguing about whether you said that I implied that I turned you down.
That is one of the implications I got, and that's what triggered me. Like, if I didn't think that that was a possibility, I wouldn't have got triggered.
Kelly, I'm reading the message now that you sent me last night. You just say what I said. You don't even bring up the fact that I said that, like, oh, I turned you down. You literally used the phrase, randomly machine gun insult at me. Randomly machine gun insult at me. So you didn't even have that impression.
That doesn't mean I didn't have that
I guess
impression.
next time I've
That
got to
just doesn't
give
mean I
like a
didn't
full
believe every single fucking insult.
detailed
Wait,
breakdown.
but just because she said random, just because she said randomly machine gunned insults, that does not necessarily mean that she thinks there was no meaning behind any of the insults or no implication to any of the insults. That's not what that means at all. Obviously, there's going to be things you're digging at when you start insulting someone. And they're not just going to be random insults. Like, you're not just going to pull ones out that have no precipitation or no implication to them at all. That's so retarded. That's so retarded. He's so fucking dishonest, dude.
Down of why I dislike every single insult.
You know why I don't do that, by the way? Because that's just providing people with information for them to sniff out and be like, oh, is this actually an insecurity? Good, I can use that against her in the future. Because it wasn't just these two insults, the alcoholic thing and the unfuckable thing. There were several others, but I don't feel the need to bring those up either, because then the chat's just gonna fucking bully me over those as well. And I'm already getting bullied over those two. I don't need another two to throw in the mix.
I think what he was trying to get at was that inside of the message, you said that machine gun insults, and he said that, like, that's a pretty important part of the context, no? So he's trying to put together your headspace when you made this public comment, and he's like, well, you said machine gun insults in the private DM to me, so why are you not adding that context?
I mean, I didn't just say that. Like, I gave her like a whole paragraph and shit of what I actually said.
Right.
That was a part of what I said, sure. But like, every insult from Destiny is a machine gun insult because he speaks under the fast. Like,
Well, I think the context he is trying to say is that the machine gun insult is supposed to imply that he was just upset and he was just throwing shit out at you.
Yeah, but again,
please cast Dia Haran on Kelly Jean. She's always at 1 HP.
You guys are giving him like the absolute most charitability when Destiny himself said in this conversation, I don't want to give Kelly any charitability, right? So why the fuck should I give him charitability when he said himself he doesn't want to give me any, right?
He doesn't want to give you charitability after this situation blew up.
You think it's just now? You think this is just now? This attitude towards me has pre-existed for a while.
I imagine if there was maybe, because this is another...
I've literally heard Destiny spurg out on Kelly Jean like probably about 6 times in the last few months. Yeah, this is pre-existing. Is really going to argue otherwise? Dude, I'm just living in a different fucking world to these people, I think. I don't even know what's going on at this point.
Another question I was going to ask. I imagine maybe if there was a sufficient time for whatever he would need to be able to respond, maybe he just didn't want to fucking respond, and then that's a criticism.
Yeah, I just want to point out there are a couple of other messages where I sent where it was about me asking him not to bring something up on stream because I was upset and of the topic that it was going over. He just brought it up on stream, didn't message me at all to warn me, didn't message me anything at all.
Okay,
so that was the previous message to that. And then the other messages before that was like about bringing up personal shit and me like quote tweeting him saying, okay, I won't let people bring this story up anymore. But then he did. So that is unfortunately our message history. So it's not looking great for like me and my tolerance level of giving people charitability.
Sure. So those should be litigated individually because those sound like some pretty heavy accusations. And potential indictments.
Not really. He's just been busy and lazy at responding. But that obviously made me like more likely to mold, right?
We're
like,
doing another
charitability
thing.
There.
The implication of what you just said is that he's rather inconsiderate towards like your feelings in regards to something that you wanted to keep
I feel like
private.
he would agree with that though. I don't think that's like a deep accusation.
I don't think it's a deep accusation either necessarily, but I'm just saying like I'm not really sure what context that added because my specific point with this is I think that if you guys had this resolved privately, I imagine that there would be some charitability to you now. Is he, like, I imagine in some respect he's charitable to you privately in comparison to at least this where it blows up publicly.
Yeah, maybe, but he hasn't responded to anything since the 22nd of January, so there you go. That's enough to make me pissed off over a period of time when the last interactions are just insults.
Sure. Yeah, I would say then that reaching out to him privately is probably not a very effective way.
And I'm not a bridge burnery person, so I'd like prefer to like
Yeah, guys. Okay, listen. We'll get into it in a bit. Stop fucking talking about it in chat. Yes or no? Present Sunday's going after Destiny. Yes. I've heard about it. I've spoken to Presents. Guys, chill. Okay, I know everything.
Shit. Because it's not like I require.
20 people said it last 5 minutes. You will get banned. I will ban all of you.
I don't know. It's like trying to like mumble under the bar of like basic respect for people. I don't know.
Yeah. So I just think that he that this whole situation, right, the lack of charitability is probably coming from him thinking that you were. Well, I mean, he was very clear that he thought you were lying, right? And it seems like, at least in regards to your thought process after he left that call, he was incorrect to say that you were lying. And then, as to some of the other claims about you lying, this is part of the reason why I like going over it, because I don't remember all of the specific instances. So hopefully we can go back through them. But at least in that, there was that interpretation. So when that happens, yeah, he's going to be more uncharitable with you.
I honestly think it's to do with him being a bit paranoid about, well, it's not even paranoia, really, probably is a genuine concern with like anti-fans, because there are a bunch, obviously, in this Discord. There are like people, he really doesn't like anyone that interacts with anyone from Spicy Chat at all. But the thing is, I don't
understand what's the problem. What do we do?
It really probably is a genuine concern with like anti-fans, because there are a bunch, obviously, in this Discord. There are like people, he really doesn't like any.
Listen, Destiny, nothing to hide, nothing to fear, right? Right? Why are you so scared of a few people talking shit about you on the internet? Big guy, aren't you? The fuck?
Anyone that interacts with anyone from Spicy Chat at all. But the thing is, I like Chud. But I guess he sees Spicy Chat as like some separate entity, and then there are a bunch of other people in this Discord that don't like Destiny, and then there was Lav, I guess, which I don't know, the way he speaks about Lav is just like he thinks she's capable of like manipulating a large amount of people like against him somehow, but I don't think that's possible. So
in big trouble.
I don't know really how much of a danger Lav could really realistically be, to be honest, but what do I know?
Okay, we're good to continue.
Yeah. So
you don't have to go.
The idea Lav is some massive threat to his career is fucking insane. She's just hurt his ego a few times at this point. Like, she tried... Dude, if she didn't get you by calling you Harvey Weinstein, she ain't getting you now. I'm sorry, buddy.
Inside, and I'm finding more.
Posting what and where?
What is this?
During our conversation, like when he accused me of like
no one's buying this shit, surely.
coercing him, like being a sexual abuser.
Really? Wait, did this happen? Jesus.
Yeah, multiple times. That one was just the most recent. He like actually called me a sexual abuser last year.
Okay, hitting play.
You literally bring up that exact insult at the end. You said it.
Oh, hold on.
Hang on, horrible sexual experience. I wouldn't necessarily say that's like being a sexual abuser. That's more like.
Is it the push? Is that the comment you're making?
Pushing someone to do something. Pushing some.
I mean,
you
yeah,
guys are actually
he didn't say those
bad
words.
faith.
I guess. I mean,
a horrible sexual experience that you pushed me into. What does that sound like? Be so for real right now.
I mean, it doesn't sound good, but I don't know if he would say.
Yeah, what do you think the implication is?
I'm curious.
I don't want to go with implication with these kind of things. I think you need to be very direct.
Why
because a lot of people do consent to sexual experiences, but they were kind of like, beforehand.
Wait, hold on. Is this in a private message?
Watching
this happened publicly 2 days ago in this server.
This message was sent to you?
To me in a chat full of people. Yeah.
Okay. In this Discord.
Yes.
Okay, I'm curious about the context. So,
the context is that he's trying to paint me as a fucking.
No, I'll look at the context myself. Which channel is it?
In Selfie Not Safe for Work.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Is that channel like locked? I can't see it.
It is locked. Yeah, you gotta click the thing. There was an archive channel. I don't know where it went. Did we delete the archive channel?
I don't see Selfie Not Safe.
Did you guys fuck with my stream content by deleting that? The hell?
Yeah, I don't see Selfie Not
Safe. I felt this is a slow burn. This content. It feels like it takes a while to get there. And it's good because we're getting the context as well. I haven't seen this Destiny argument with Kelly, so we're getting the context of what's led up to this point as well. So I'm happy to just sit here and soak it in until we get to the good bit.
Can see it.
Oh, sorry. No, the NSFW archive is there. Can you see the archive, really?
The deep lore phase.
You gotta go to the selfies rules and hit like accept, or sorry, you gotta go to access. Click the Pepe laugh. I don't know why it's so gated. I feel like that's probably too much. I might have suggested that, but I think it's too much.
Yeah, I see the archive.
I don't know why.
I can't believe this entire argument just existed because of like some dumb chatter, me getting baited into being like trying to understand their perspective because Destiny said he was going to ban them. He would have banned them if it was him. That's literally it.
Maybe.
It's so stupid. Should have just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna continue on with this video.
Exactly. You said, I just go in there to chill. I didn't ask for your opinion on if I'm fuckable or not. Thanks. If I feel like being pointlessly insulted, I'll be sure to go to your stream. So you actually do go into that exact insult, and you didn't have that impression of it there. You never had this impression. You totally fabricated this for chat because you wanted to fight in chat. What's not true?
You're just accusing me of lying. It's not true.
It is true. You lied.
No, that's not a fucking lie because I didn't tell you everything that I was thinking. I kept it to a fucking paragraph. I said I didn't ask for your opinion on if I'm fuckable or not. Thanks. With a fucking thumbs up emoji. You didn't ask me to know what I felt. How would you fucking know?
I know because nobody in that chat got that impression. You didn't get any impression at all that you got that impression.
Okay, so let's say, okay, yeah, Destiny is like seeming very fucking sure of how Kelly interpreted that insult without a lot of evidence. And I guess JSTLK and shit come in later in this conversation to correct them. Okay.
And then it magically popped up when you were deciding to vent to chat.
Just because I didn't write it in that message, it doesn't mean I didn't feel it. Like, what the fuck are you saying?
I was just gonna pause and provide context, but if I unpause, I'll also provide context.
Hey, just wanted to jump in here and say real quick, Tony August could confirm this, but she said that exact same thing in the chat after you left, that she thought you were saying you turned her down.
I did, yes.
Oh, well, she didn't say it to me, and I didn't see it. Wait, did anybody else have that impression from that chat?
Oh, yeah. So
none of us had that impression. We all said that's weird. You didn't mean that at all. I'm just saying that was her impression.
yeah, but that's not the point, is that you were arguing that she didn't think that just now. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, man, damn, she should have included that in her message to me because I didn't. Yeah, nobody else got that impression.
Yeah, but it wasn't just maybe she should have included that in her message to me. You were saying that for sure she didn't think that because she didn't express it at the time. Dude.
If I had wrote that in the message, it would have made no difference at all.
You didn't read it.
Sorry, if you felt like you would have added what specifically?
If I put that in the message, it would have made no fucking difference at all.
I'm sorry, what specifically?
Because he didn't read or respond to any of those
She was upset by the
anyway.
comment.
Oh, I see.
Like specifically,
it sounds like yeah, potentially anything that you put inside of the private message that you sent to him might not have mattered. The only issue there is like I don't know how long did you wait for him to possibly read the message before the public comment was made? I know you weren't like meticulously thinking.
Oh, it was like the day. It was like the day later. It wasn't long. I'm not pretending like there was a long amount of time. But it's been a month since he fucking replied to me. So
yeah, I straight up
like
not
3
blame
weeks.
you
It's
for
been
thinking that
nearly
you
a
would
month.
give literally no response.
Wait, so Destiny hasn't even DM'd back to her in a month, and like this guy like fucking hates her. Why doesn't he just say, "Hey, listen, I don't like you. We're not friends." Why doesn't he just fucking lay that out at this point? Because that's clearly what's going on here. He just fucking hates her. Why doesn't he just fucking say that? If you don't reply to someone for a month and every interaction you have with them is negative, you are not friends. You are not friends.
Response for that. So, yeah.
Kind of weird, Doomer, but I'll think about it.
Reply anyway because it doesn't really seem.
You were trying to keep.
You don't give a shit.
You were trying.
Me,
You were
I'm clearly upset.
You were trying to keep the message short, so you don't include the part that apparently bothered you the most. But then you talked about it on stream that night.
No, he means like when you'd left. I
No,
spoke about it in that chat. Yeah.
Hold on, give me 1 minute, 1 second.
I'm gonna say something really fast because I don't like that this Destiny for some unhinged reason
Oddly Gamers, thanks for the 10 gift memberships.
decided to call me unfuckable, implying that he turned.
Oh my god, sorry, hold on.
I'm gonna say something really fast because I don't like that this Destiny for some unhinged reason decided to call me unfuckable.
Is that how my like snorting laugh sounds? That's not good.
So there's already 2 lies here. 1, for some unhinged reason, she doesn't give context to what I'm talking about, and then 2, she claims
I
that only
still
has
think it was an unhinged reason. I don't care.
Sorry, what was an unhinged reason?
It was unhinged. We went from this discussion to him just fucking insulting me. I didn't insult him first. It was just like fucking spastic. I don't care.
Yeah, again, I'm just going to point out that he probably felt, and maybe you weren't trying to do this, that you were amplifying like these accusations that he feels are totally unwarranted.
Yeah, but I wasn't. Maybe you should fucking check that first before you start insulting someone. It's not hard, is it? You just clarify. Be like, do you think?
I was saying your actions of validating this narrative is not the same as her perpetuating a narrative, especially if she's right. That's fucking retarded.
That? Or are you just speaking
like this is just wanting yes men. That's what Destiny's asking for here, basically, it feels like. He just wants yes men. That's what's being requested of Kelly, is just don't criticize. Don't say when I'm doing something that is obviously going to validate bad things that people already think about me. Like, that's fucking insane.
this chatter and giving like their perspective because he was whining about it.
Well, I mean,
but apparently he thought we were having a different conversation than we were anyway.
I mean, he felt like you were probably playing into the narrative, whether you actually wanted to or not.
I'm sorry, but people gave me so much shit for escalating in quotations, and that's literally what he did. He went from 0 to 100 in the
I
insults.
agree. He shouldn't
right?
have just assumed that you were lying about certain things. Yeah, especially when.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like straight up with the like rapid fire insults, like.
Oh,
it's just,
I have
like,
no
fucking...
idea with him. present. My bad.
Anyway, it's like whatever. Like I don't care if people escalate on me. It's just annoying after having to listen for weeks that you're so bad, Kelly, for saying Anna looked like she's out of a dumpster and had bad tattoos. Oh no. Whereas this guy comes in and says, yeah, I don't even want to repeat half of it, but it ended with shout and kill yourself as well. So that was great.
Dude, like this guy's
Also,
a fucking piece of shit. They say, hey, you act with your fucking friends over light criticism of your actions. Come on, dude. What the fuck? This guy's a fucking cunt. I need to stop saying that. Fuck. What?
Finding this. Am I retarded? I'm not finding this message. That's live screenshotted. Not inside of.
It's there.
It should be. It's in the archive, right? Do you have access to the archive channel?
Oh, I'm not sure I do.
Yeah, no, it's a different.
Yeah, I thought the Vyvanse fix this. I thought he was going to have no more blow-ups because Molina was the last toxic holdover from his previous life pre-Adderall. That's so fucked. Like, dude, I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
Channel.
Got it. Okay.
I think they're gonna add perps to it, and they might add you guys. If you're
He's
listening,
out
could you
of
add
meds.
Relly to the people who can see the archive channel?
My bad.
It's not deleted. It's still there. There's an archive channel that has everything still there, but
Gotcha.
most people can't see it. Anyway,
It was a string of insults, which he knows. I said like 5 or 6 things.
you should have perms now if you look in the side chat. Relly, you're gonna have to hit the plus, or you're
Well,
gonna. Sorry, you're gonna have to like drop the
perms,
text down.
I just can't see the history, so somebody else will have to do this.
Ibort.
Interesting.
Don't beat.
Hey, ill alliteration. Thanks for subscribing on Kick.
Just for the record, I don't take back the apology because the thing that I say like at the end of this clip I think is a bit too unhinged and I shouldn't have said it, but I was really annoyed. I've stopped taking 2 of my medications, so I'm extra high testosterone and extra low in dopamine, so I'm just quite angry. Yeah.
That's freaking epic.
My bad.
That's epic. Kelly
Give
on
the
a high
Immigrant
tea
album?
day.
I mean, I can give him the
Let's
Immigrant album, but I don't know if that's like.
I just would like somebody to like look into it. It's just it's just fun. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
At this point,
Do that there. All
right. Saying that he turned me down. That's not a thing that ever happened. This Destiny for
It's
some
another
unknown
manic
reason decided
Monday.
to call me unfuckable, implying that he turned me down. That's not
But
a thing that ever happened.
but Kelly's being the reasonable one in all this, so I mean, she might be off her meds, but
So weird. I didn't think that's how that sounded, guys.
Being on the stream, people know what I look like. I don't know. It's just a nasty thing to say or imply. No,
Just so we're clear,
at
Kelly,
this point.
that happened off stream, so nobody would know
Yeah,
about
but
it.
other people in the chat are implying the same shit, and I'm like putting my foot down now.
Well, I apologize for my
Because
comment in the discussion.
No, you're good. It's still good. I think it's a nasty thing to suggest. The reality is, like when I initially started speaking to him, he always had a girlfriend. I don't have standards. I don't like people that cheat on their girlfriends. It's nasty. I don't like it. Like fuck this noise, bro. And also, I'm not interested in people that are in weird fucking open relationships either. Like I don't. These people are insane. Shut up. I'm trying to say something like fast.
Relly, are you gonna apologize for the base there at the end?
No, I shouldn't have said that. It's kind of like too far. It's like I don't have an issue with people in open relationships. It makes me sound like a cunt. Sorry.
I think it's funny. That bit, at least.
I was mad, and I was on the verge of saying something even worse than those two
wait,
things.
what did she say?
Standards, and I don't like people that cheat on their girlfriends. It's nasty. I don't like it. Like fuck this noise, bro. And also, I'm not interested in people that are in weird fucking open relationships either. Like I don't. These people are insane.
Faced.
I'm trying to say something like fast.
Relly, are you gonna apologize for the base there at the end?
No, I shouldn't have said that. It's kind of like too far. It's like I don't have an issue with people in open relationships. It makes me sound like a cunt. Sorry.
I think it's funny. That bit, at least.
Oh,
I
what the
was
fuck?
mad,
Why should she
and I
apologize
was
for
on the
that
verge of
shit?
saying something even worse than those two things. So
They're making Kelly apologize for fucking making an open relationships comment. But Destiny can sit there and go absolutely fucking schizo over nothing. Okay, dude. Okay, buddy. Okay.
I'm glad I didn't say that.
I think everyone should have a problem with people in open relationships.
Okay, I'm not taking that far.
Okay, any final closing thoughts before I go back to my research?
No, I wasn't lying.
You
just
okay. You
absolutely
lied in that
wild.
statement. You lied about what I said. You lied about the context that I said it, and then you made
I
a
didn't
whole.
give any context, and I do think you were unhinged.
Not
I
giving
didn't,
the-
I
not-
didn't give context. That's true, but nobody fucking asked for context.
You
and I
didn't give
feel like it was
context, and you
needed.
picked out 1 insult from 5 that I used.
Because it related to the YouTube chatter message. If the YouTube chatter had triggered me about alcoholism, I probably would have said that relate part of that conversation instead.
Okay,
I
then
don't know.
your way
I
of
was just
approaching
triggered.
that's fine. Your way of approaching conversations is manipulative and dishonest. Then maybe that's just the way that you
Is
do
it
it.
manipulative to
Yes.
get
What?
triggered and just like say shit?
It's
Because that's
manipulative to
literally what you
misrepresent
did.
conversations. Yes.
That wasn't. It's not a misrepresentation. Has he been? I don't get it. Where is this come from? This is manipulative now. Sorry, someone please explain to me how the fuck he's coming to this. It's manipulative to only say one of 5 of the insults that you said. You have to say all 5 of them or none of them at all. What? If she's replying to a message that seemed like it was referring to that insult or upset her in a way that in the same way that insult did, then yes, obviously she's only mentioning that. What? That's. I don't. can someone please explain to me what the fuck the rationale is meant to be here? Because it's that's not like a lie by omission or anything like that. Like, because it doesn't meaningfully change the thing that she's relaying. Like, for it to be like a lie by omission, it would have to meaningfully change the information that she is giving, or your perception of the information that she is giving. But it doesn't. The fact there's more insults does not change, or does not meaningfully change or would not, I don't think, meaningfully change anyone's perception of that one insult. I don't think. I'm lost. This Destiny guy's just fucked in the head, dude. I think that's all there is to it. He's actually just a total loon.
Didn't mean to misrepresent.
I don't care if you meant to or not. Maybe you were accidentally manipulative, but that's what you were doing. You took one insult out of 5, and you just said, well, if you would have said, I would have taken one other insult out of 5. You didn't give any context to it, and then you implied that I even had a whole thing about you not fucking me. Like, what would it, if somebody in chat was like, oh, Kelly Jean is an alcoholic, would you then have said, wow, last night, for no reason, for some unhinged reason, Destiny called me an alcoholic, and like, I don't even know if I could get treatment for this. Okay, then you're lying, or you're manipulative by nature.
What?
Yes, you are intrinsically.
That's fine. Because other people have been memeing about it a lot.
Okay, that's fine.
What?
You're manipulative by nature then. That's just who you are then. You don't even think
What?
about it.
I don't want people making up lies about me.
It's not manipulative that you don't want people making lies about you. It's manipulative.
You're manipulative by nature? I'm losing it. What is this guy on? Dude.
It's a lie about me. It's one that you perpetuated. Apparently it's okay when you perpetuate
It's
lies.
manipulative when you take one word out of a string of insults in a private chat, don't give the context, and then imply that that's what the major insult was about. Yes, that is a lie. That's called being lying.
I didn't
or
give
manipulative.
context because I didn't feel it was necessary, and Jistical was already annoyed at me because he felt like I was
Bro, I
saying
don't
something
understand.
instead of
He's like lost here.
Right,
Doesn't change what I'm saying though. That's
This
fine.
guy's
You're giving
a
reasons for
lunatic.
why your statement is manipulative. Yeah.
Can I say, like, how would it have been less manipulative if I had bothered to give the full context?
Because
Like,
then it wouldn't sound like I'm just making a.
mad that I'm saying more stuff that was said off stream.
I don't care if you say shit that was said off stream. Like you said, it was a chat of like 6 people. I can't even misrepresenting what was said off stream.
Do you feel like it was really intentional that I was misrepresenting? And what and who am I manipulating?
I don't know how intentional it was. It's pretty hard to figure that out when somebody's being manipulative. And who are you manipulating? The entire chat you're trying to sympathize towards you by casting me as some villain that is
As
randomly
if I
saying
could
you're
ever do
unfuckable.
that. I don't care. Like, all right,
You don't
firstly-
care? That's why you're on
No,
stream
that's
explaining to
not
the whole fucking chat that are insulting you. Obviously you
Can
care.
I finish my fucking sentence?
Yeah.
Like, you keep cutting me off. It's driving me fucking insane.
Can you pause for a second?
I do not.
I think this is really interesting because I think that Destiny has a real fear of his audience turning against him. As a content creator,
True.
your like whole, I mean, obviously your whole life, your whole livelihood is like due to your audience like liking you. But he either doesn't realize how cult following he has, or he like I just don't understand the anxiety. I don't know if it's just preemptive fighting to make sure that nobody is turned against him, but it like at this point, I think he could literally like, and I'm not saying he has, irrelevant, thank you. He could literally rape someone, and
Why
I
not just
I
say
don't think he'd
murder,
lose
man,
most
for
of his
God's
audience.
sake?
Why not just say murder? That's what's funny. What? Rape is funnier. Come on. Let us say rape. Let Lav do a little rape posting. Come on. What the fuck?
Murder. He could murder someone.
Cool.
He could actually murder someone, and I think that genuinely he wouldn't lose more than 20% of his audience.
Depending on
So
who
I
you
just think this is
murdered,
interesting.
It might improve things.
Yeah, depending on who we got.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I
I
think he
murdered
probably
me,
just
it'd be an
probably
increase
just-
in.
Yeah.
But there's,
At this point.
it's rare to see. I just think Steven's a very anxious person, and I don't think that comes out very often. But in times like this, obviously it does.
I think he
Yeah, I
cares a
don't-
lot about his public
Volunteers tribute
reputation.
for, like, more
He
views.
cares about the reputation, but I don't think he's concerned about his reputation with his audience. I don't think he has any concerns whatsoever about that.
But it kind of seems like he does, because that's why he's like concerned about spicy chat and shit, right? Because it must be like he doesn't want
I think
anti-fans,
he's-
so it is like partly
no.
to do with his
I
audience.
don't
But
think he has a
has
problem with
fun.
anti-fans. I think he has
I
a problem
some
with
of his
certain degrees
concern-
of anti-fandom.
Well, I think that
I think
No,
some of
I-
these people. I think some of it is like valid concern. I don't think all of it's like paranoia or anything.
What is he so scared
Well,
of
I
us
think that
for? I say us. What is he so scared? Why is he scared about a fucking Discord channel? Why does that bother him so much? I don't get it. Dog, there's literally nothing anyone in Spice Check can do to fuck your career up. There's literally nothing. And trust me, someone probably would have done it by now if they could. But it's, I don't know, man. It just seems totally detached to me. He seems so insecure. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot. Who knows?
he's been online for so often, and I mean, obviously, let's not front like he has a lot of anti-fans, a lot of haters online, like a ton. But he just has a cult following.
He has
Like, I
a
don't
really
know-
loyal following. Yeah, they're like
Yes.
super. They love him.
Yes, an extremely
So-
loyal following. His most loyal follower just
Yeah.
left.
Riley said he'd be right back.
But yeah,
Riley's
just interesting.
lost.
I wonder if that's.
I mean, it's not
just
really
gotta-
interesting. I don't know. I think that's like completely wrong. I think you said like the
Well, I think
exact
it's-
opposite of what I believe.
What?
What do you think? What do you mean?
That he's not very concerned about his core audience at all and what they think. And that
But I can't
probably
say he cares about his
it's
reputation that
his
much.
mainstream,
Well, he has
no,
that.
it's his
His
mainstream
fucking
reputation
Twitter,
that he's
like-
concerned about. So when
He's
things like
just like-
sexual assault or sexual
Yeah.
misconduct allegations pop up, that's when he gets upset.
I think so.
I mean, that
that's
part is
not-
understandable.
What? But but he's not concerned enough to change his fucking actions, so those sorts of things are less likely. All right, dude. Okay, dude.
I guess.
That's not
but-
all when he gets upset. I mean, he's definitely like he gets upset at like small things. Also, I don't know why you're acting like he doesn't.
But
But
Yeah.
nothing
whatever.
we were
Yep,
talking about
live
had anything
spitting.
to do with like sexual assault. It was just like him being a weirdo.
Yeah, like I don't know what he's saying.
Being
Like,
a
yeah,
sexual deviant is not like being like sexually
Also
assaulting
true.
someone. And I think like the majority of his audience know it's a meme. Like the people that genuinely believe that he actually gets off to like women fighting are like a minority. And it's the people that are because if
there's
you have
no
an
way
audience,
that's minority. I just don't think anyone cares.
half of your audience is going to be under like like 100 IQ, right? Well, kind of. With like the bell curve, like a lot of them are, you know, they're not going to be that high. Even if you said, oh, DGG like skews a bit higher than average. I'm sorry, but you got to have at least 30% of like sub 80 IQ people in there. So it's like he has some retards, just like everyone else, and then he's got some people that just are like casual
They're all
Andes.
retarded.
They just
actually.
see the odd
Every single
subreddit
Destiny
thread.
watcher.
They see the messages and they're like, "Damn, he's up to some weird shit now." I guess they're just like that. He's getting mad at those people. It's just like, I don't know. It seems like a waste of time.
I don't know.
Okay.
Care about trying to get an audience on side. That is completely pointless.
That's a lie?
I get
Okay.
no. The majority of people don't like me, and I like that to an extent because it makes things more fun. There's a very small minority of people.
What are we talking about? I mean, I don't know. It just seems like I don't know how to engage with somebody saying like Destiny's scared of his audience turning on him. It's like that's just the so far from anything that could
I don't
possibly
think
be
that.
true.
But I
He
think
just said that.
having
Did you
too
not
many
just hear him say
anti-fans-
that?
Too many anti-fans is still annoying, even if it's like
Wait,
goes
you're
from
saying
like
Destiny just
1%
said
of
that?
your audience to like 2%.
Yes, he just said that you're like turning people against. Like he literally just said that you're turning my audience against me.
Yeah, I don't. He might have said that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that's actually a concern for him in any way.
So why would he bring it up?
Oh, okay. So JSTLK's just mind reading Destiny now. So he's just Mr. Girling right now. So he's just sort of making up how he thinks Destiny feels. Okay, cool. That's freaking epic. That's freaking awesome. I love what we're doing right now. We're actually coming up with a way more justified way for Destiny to feel. That isn't the way that he says he feels. That's cool. That's freaking awesome.
Then just
I don't know.
to be manipulative.
I don't know why.
You
he
either
brought it up.
believe that he really thinks that, or you believe that he brought it up to weaponize against her. Which one is better?
to
Still don't
weaponize
know
against
who
her.
realistically I would ever be able to manipulate.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Can
I do
someone
think this is
tell
a real
me
fear that he
so
has.
I know who I can manipulate? Thanks, that would be great. Because I have no fucking clue.
I'm just gonna go back and listen to what he
Someone
said.
like
here.
DM me
I
a short
return.
list. Who can I
it's pretty hard to figure
manipulate?
that out.
Right, it'll be useful in the future.
All right.
Somebody's being manipulative, and who are you manipulating? The entire chat you're trying to get to sympathize towards you by casting me as some villain that is randomly saying that you're unfuckable.
Bro, I don't care. Like, all right,
You don't care?
firstly,
That's why you're on
no,
stream explaining to the whole fucking chat that are insulting you. Obviously you
Can
care.
I finish my fucking sentence?
Yeah.
Like you keep cutting me off. It's driving me fucking.
Is that what you're saying? He's scared of his audience turning on him?
Yeah, that's the implication there, obviously.
No, the implication there is obviously that he thinks Kelly is just doing this as a performance and that she doesn't actually think these things. That's what
As
he's
if
saying.
I'm capable of doing that.
Do you wait? Do
Yeah,
you?
I think he's
I'm-
wrong, but that's what
wait,
he's
hold
saying.
on. Pat, do you really think that he believes that? So there's either like you either really think that
Listen.
he believes that Kelly is capable of doing that after knowing her for years, or
Mm-hmm.
like that she would want to. Like, why would she do that?
Listen,
or
he's
weaponizing
on a
it.
huge Kelly hate train. Kelly hate train. Kelly hate train. God damn it.
Kelly
Hey,
Kate.
this Jason.
Ah,
Yeah.
Kelly
Now-
Bro, that is so loud. Okay.
hate train. Kelly hate train recently, and like they've gotten invites, and clearly they haven't like fixed it or anything. So yeah, he probably has like zero. He said it. I have zero charitability for Kelly right now.
Okay, so why would he bring that if he didn't care? Why bring it up?
Because he's trying to point out that Kelly's like abusive when she talks shit about him. I think he's
But if
the way
if
he
he
sees
didn't
Kelly
care
here is
about it,
inaccurate in my
if he didn't
opinion.
care about it,
But
he
it's not
wouldn't
about the
even bring it
audience
up.
turning. It's about Kelly's reaching out and manipulating the audience. That's what he's concerned about.
Okay, but if he, so does he think that his
Kelly's
audience?
gonna manipulate the audience. Oh my god, dude, this guy's fucking pathetic. This is so lame. Okay, I need to skip to like. No, we won't skip. We'll just work our way through it. Fuck it, we'll keep going. No, we're just gonna work our way through the content. Why not? Fill out
scared,
time.
or does he care about his audience being potentially turned against him, or does he not?
I don't think he's concerned about that. I don't think
Then
that's a
why
realistic
would he,
concern.
then why even bring it up to Kelly?
Because he's trying to point out Kelly's behaviors that he's seeing because of the zero charitability.
But why would
thing.
he have a problem with it if he didn't care?
Because he thinks Kelly's lying to him right now, and he's very upset about it.
You're not understanding my question.
I am
Whatever.
understanding what you're saying. I'm saying there's zero concern about his audience turning on him. And just because there's zero concern about his audience turning on him doesn't mean
I
he's
don't
okay
think
being
that's true. I
lied
think
to
he had a talk
directly.
with Mr. Girl.
I am feeling like very Palestine right now. I was a little
had
bit
a
of a
talk-
terrorist, and now like I'm missing 3 of my limbs.
True.
Jesus.
He had a talk
I
with
just
Mr.
did a
Girl
little bit of terrorism, alright?
about the Reddit, and the reason why he couldn't have a Reddit is literally because Destiny said that he didn't want him to turn his audience against him.
No,
Like, that's-
I believe the problem isn't even with audience like conversion against Destiny. It's about anti-fans and cabals. Because that was I'm not gonna say
Anti-fans and cabals. What are we talking about here? Guy, get this Wolfgang guy gone. What are we doing here? That's right. Cabals? You're worried about cabals forming in your family? What? What are we talking about? I must be missing something. I must be missing something. He's saying this with a straight face.
significant issue like years ago, where like people would make these dedicated small anti-fan communities.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. He has anxiety.
Like when? Like who?
I'm not. It doesn't. No, I'm saying that Steven has anxiety that he's.
Spicy Chat isn't even a dedicated anti-fan community. It doesn't even. Like Destiny is like such a minor topic these days. It's not. He does not come up very often. No one watches him. Like, only when some shit like this is popping off on JSTLK.
Going to lose something or have to deal with this next thing. It's just clear. That's the only thing that I was saying is that he lives with immense anxiety, and it makes me empathize with him more. That's what I was saying.
I also don't think it's immense anxiety. I think he just doesn't
Okay,
want
I
it around
think
him.
you're dumb. I think you're dumb. That's it. Okay.
Ooh,
Made my points.
damn, you done got, bro.
Yeah, I made my points.
I do not care about trying to get an audience on side. That is completely pointless.
That's a lie?
I get
Okay.
no.
It's
Majority of
about
people don't
lie.
like me.
See,
and
that's
Why
what
would
he's
I
upset about.
try?
Just what I said.
I like that to an extent because it makes things more fun. There's a very small minority of people that seem to like me, and I think we can both agree that I'm unlikable, so I'm like used to it, alright? The idea that I would go around trying to like try and get sympathy from people is just ludicrous, alright? It's just nonsense. It's not who I am, what I do, or would I get anything from that? No. Like who am I doing
So
that
what
for?
would be the
It's
point?
It's
not
I
even
don't know,
like
just
this-
got in your
this
head.
tactic-
Everyone is
wait,
like,
wait,
I'm
no,
Lav,
this-
and everyone is Lav
Yeah,
now.
Kelly, this tactic of like, well, why would I do this? It doesn't even make sense. When like
Everyone
very
is
clearly
Lav
you are
now.
going onto streams to defend yourself publicly and to make statements and accusations about people.
No,
like
I
what?
just
What?
got
Time
tilted,
for my
bro. I just got
transphobic
tilted,
era.
and you're like trying to imply.
I can't tell which Kelly is talking.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Ibort.
$5 super chat from Ruben. Wow, Lav went from I think Steve has anxiety to he has anxiety. Vosh much?
Like actually.
Okay.
It's something
All right,
beyond
Ruben,
that.
Ruben.
I was tilted after you insulted me. I was tilted constantly for the day afterwards, and then I was tilted by a fucking YouTube chatter. Like, can I not just say shit without meaning to? Like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that. I just got fucking angry because you insulted me, and I was upset.
Okay, that's fine. Then just say that instead of like giving the. Okay, cool. Then just own it. Yeah, I misrepresented the conversation. I got super fucking triggered. I should have given more context to it. I made implications that nobody else thought you were making at the time. They just said like, oh yeah, okay, boom.
I literally did say this shit.
No,
and
you
I can
didn't. You came
understand-
in trying to defend it. The first thing.
You didn't say those last couple things, Kelly. You did say the first things. I think you were ready to like apologize for bringing that up, kind of unprompted, getting baited by a chatter. But you definitely didn't say the rest of the things about
Didn't
not
have a
giving the
fucking
context.
chance. He ping pongs around, and it's really difficult for. I get bamboozled very easily, and I'm constantly on edge because it always feels like, and it is because it's the case that I feel like I'm getting gotcha'd from every fucking angle. So I'm constantly having to recenter myself to understand what he's getting at, and to make sure I'm not contradicting myself in anything I say, and it's difficult.
All right.
Because I'm trying to come from a direction of, I guess, understanding, but I don't get that from him very often. More it's like he wants to tell me the myriad of ways that I am wrong. So I don't know.
Well, I think he like part of this is never mind. I don't want to go too deep into anything. Actually, I just want to hit the play
thing you
button.
said when you came into this chat, Kelly, was well, what you said. I mean, that could have multiple meanings. That was the first thing you did. You came and tried to justify it, and now.
So what Destiny does when he's in victim mode, he'll bend the narrative to fit his self-obsession, so he can sit there and berate his friends and all this. Yeah, it's just, I don't understand. Well, I do understand. I understand why career opportunities for it, so putting up with it then, but like, why Kelly keeps putting up with this? I don't know, dude. I just like, fuck off. I'm not talking to you like a total piece of shit. I guess just sunk cost after the amount of years they've been friends. I don't know, man. It seems insane to me.
I need to get some caffeine. I'm just gonna wait. Can you guys fill for like 60 seconds? I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. I just don't want to miss anything.
Do like elevator music or something. Jesus.
Oh yes, please. Could you give us some Eminem? I know you can do it, Kelly. I know you've done it before. Oh,
Like, I don't do anything. I don't do things on command, right?
I mean,
I do it based on like feeling.
You know, I still haven't heard the voice.
Ooh.
Which one?
Oh, there's multiple. Dealer's choice.
Of course.
May I hear one? Please?
Don't do that on demand.
And
either.
depending on her temper, she also changes accent too. If she's feeling upset, it turns
Huh?
into a different kind of British. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's normal for Brits, though.
Wait, can you
Depends
do an
on
American
what
accent?
kind of I don't know. It's disgusting.
Please. Please. Please.
Jesus, though.
Okay, I'm back. But Kelly, you should do the laugh song, the Avril Lavigne.
I didn't.
song.
I didn't write a whole song. I was cleaning out my drawer because everyone was bullying me that my desk was dirty, and then I noticed that my drawer was full of shit, and I couldn't find my D6, and I still can't find my dice. I don't know where the fuck it's gone. But I scribbled on a bit of paper. Why'd you have to go and make life so constipated?
That's beautiful.
I thought it was funny.
I wish I was.
Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
It was in a topic of like, I don't know, like Justical was force feeding us one of Mr. Girl songs, and I was like, this is shit. And then Cherry was like, no, this is great. And I'm like, I could write a song about you people, and I don't know. I assume that's why I scribbled on that piece of paper. I don't know. So it was in the era of like.
No, we're not skipping. We're just soaking in the content. Okay,
Which is
slowly.
back, by the way.
We're getting the
So
vibe.
don't
This is important
All those
context.
justifications were torn away. Now you're like, okay, well, fine, I just got triggered.
No,
but only after we
still
fought to
think
get to this point.
exactly all of this shit. They can have multiple implications, but I was triggered. That was one that I felt was applicable because, as Justical said, I literally said it as you left in the chat. Like, this isn't something that I just randomly came up with the next day. I get that you think the context is way important, and like
Every single person will think that the context is important.
All right, well, everyone's the same.
No,
now, I
that
guess.
not everyone's the same, but
what?
you being in a random chat and me just saying
The context that, in addition to calling her unfuckable, you also called her 4 other insults and told her to kill herself. That's the context you're talking about, right? Huh?
Wow, Kelly, you're on.
So
Can
Kelly,
I
go
ask,
ahead.
what is the additional harm caused by me not giving context? Because before, without the
the
context,
wrong
everyone knows that Destiny said a bunch of unhinged insults to me. With the context, everyone knows that Destiny said a bunch of unhinged insults to me. So, like, what's the difference? Does anyone actually care? Because I don't think anyone would care about whichever context on the planet there is about Destiny saying unhinged insults towards me. I don't think there is a single context where anyone would ever be like, "Ah, poor Kelly, he was actually out of pocket. That's so mean." That's not. There isn't like one. Maybe if like all of my family had died and I lost several limbs, and this guy's coming up to me like in the hospital, going, "Ah, you're unfuckable, you stupid bitch," then maybe. But I feel like everyone would still be like, "Nah, the bitch deserves it." Still, even then. So I'm like, what context could there
Just
be?
real quick,
that would
number
make
one,
anyone fucking care?
You didn't say it was a bunch of
I don't
insults. You
get
said it was one insult and that he was implying something from that insult that he didn't feel he was implying. So that's one. But two.
I only said. Why would I only say there was one insult? When, are you sure?
Wait, you only talked about the one insult. You said
just
all
because
you.
Yeah, but yes. Oh my god! But she didn't say there's only one. That would be misrepresenting. If she said that he leveled exactly one insult at me, yes, that would be a misrepresentation. It wouldn't be a very important misrepresentation, but it would be a misrepresentation of what happened. But that's not what she said. Oh yeah, great point, Queller. I should have shield. Guys, please remember to like the stream, fucking subscribe to the channel, buy membership, give membership, buy super chat, donate if you can. Thank you very much. I don't know if I said donate twice. Thank you guys. Thank you.
One insult doesn't mean I said there was only one insult.
Okay, that is incredibly pedantic, but sure.
Yeah, because I wanna
you
be
only talked
accurate,
about one
bitch.
insult. Nobody had any idea. You just said everybody knew that there were multiple
because
insults.
that insult
Nobody knew there were multiple
related to the
insults because you didn't say it.
The insult.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's true. That's true. That's true. If she's arguing that everybody knew there were multiple insults, okay, yeah, sure.
YouTube chat.
Yeah,
YouTube
I know.
chat
But
wasn't
I'm
calling
saying
me alcoholic
you just
or
said
any of the other insults.
15 seconds ago, everybody knew about the multiple insults. Nobody knew about it because you didn't say them. You just said the one insult. So it
I said unhinged
sounded like you just said
insults,
one
actually.
insult.
I said unhinged insults. Insults implies plural. I said that. So shut up.
Okay,
Being wrong
maybe
about
Kelly
stuff
won.
you listened to 2 seconds ago.
Did you
Like,
say
no
shut
more
up again?
iconic fucking duo.
Shut up.
Shut up.
God.
I'm not making fun of you, I promise.
Replay. I can't replay the clip. I should get something to do that to just go like rewind my own stream 30
I
seconds.
would have said unhinged
your
insults,
disrespect.
wouldn't I, genius? I wouldn't have
Yeah,
said
yeah.
unhinged insult. That wouldn't sound right. It would sound stupid.
You probably say unhinged comment.
I said insults.
Something like that.
Jesus.
At
Alright,
7:55,
move
the
on.
body starts talking about talking about after someone specifically asks about it. What?
Bruh.
Are you saying that's when Destiny brought it up on stream? I don't even know what you're saying.
That's why
I just died in this game. Wait, it's not even showing up for you
like
guys?
weird fucking Destiny's jerking it to women fighting claims, and then me giving a
Game's
triggered response to it.
frozen? Oh my god.
Also, just really quickly, if Kelly was smart, if Kelly was manipulative, she should have just said, the reason I didn't bring up the context is because how am I going to bring up that context without re-amplifying those claims?
Yeah, I did go into that because he started complaining about that, and I'm like,
set
if
you
I
up for
bring up the context, doesn't that make it fucking worse?
Yeah, sure. So I think that is a
do
valid
that
point,
if
but-
you continue listening. All right.
Yeah, he's mad that it sounds like he just said this one thing to you that was super specific, and that he was basically saying what you thought he was implying. But basically, nobody else agreed that he was implying that. And
The GIF thing to the left, that's just JSTLK has a permanent GIF of Kelly eating popcorn, I think, on his stream.
yeah, so he
That just
feels
loops.
like
Yeah,
he
but
felt like that was a lie.
There was 3 other people listening, or I don't know how many other people there were. Actually, it's probably more like 5. But like, why would they care if they're even paying attention?
I don't know. It's kind of funny. Kind of when somebody spurgs like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. You weren't perpetuating. You were saying, because you say this stuff, this is why people think this thing, blah, blah, blah. So maybe you weren't... No?
I don't believe those things. I'm telling you why some of
To be clear, what Destiny's talking about here is the private conversation, not this conversation.
your audience like believes it, right? I was saying, if you don't want people to like believe it, why do you meme and play into it so much?
I don't believe
And
you.
then just
We can check if it was unhinged insults right here.
These people started to call me unfuckable, implying that he turned. Destiny, for some unhinged reason, decided to call me unfuckable, implying that he turned me down. That's not a thing that ever happened. I
Did not say unhinged insults here, Kelly.
Did I not say insults
something
at
really
any point in there?
Well, you might have said it in here.
I gotta say
See?
something really fast because I don't like that this Destiny, for some unhinged reason, decided to call me unfuckable, implying that he turned me down. That's not a thing that ever happened. I've been on the stream. People know what I look like. I don't know. It's just a nasty thing to say or imply. No,
just so we're clear, Kelly,
at this point.
that happened off stream, so nobody would have known about
Yeah,
it.
but other people in the chat are implying the same shit, and I'm like putting my foot down now.
Well, I
before that's
apologize if my
supposed to be a
comment
fucking
invoked
rumor.
that discussion.
No, you're good. It's all good. I think it's a nasty thing to suggest. The reality is, like when I.
Okay, so no, you did not say insults, Kelly. God damn
Right.
it.
Was there nothing
Okay.
before that? Because that wasn't
There
the
could
first thing
be.
I said.
Well, I think that was almost certainly the first thing you said about that.
Okay,
but
well,
it
I
was
just don't know
brought
what
up,
the truth
like,
is
with
here. There's just no way of knowing, I
other
think.
shit.
I mean,
Well, maybe I didn't.
there could have been stuff she said before. But I mean, I don't think it's particularly important. If the only disagreement was that Kelly said everyone knew about the other insults, yeah, sure, they didn't. But like, what does that change about the rest of it? I don't think it really changed the situation. But I mean, she's retarded if she said everyone knew about the other insults and she hadn't actually said about that. It's just that's not. I just don't think that's relevant to the disagreement, really.
Say unhinged insults then, but that's weird.
But
Did I say
whatever.
unhinged at all?
I thought I remember unhinged somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So now I'm
Unhinged
like,
reason
losing
is what she said.
mind.
For some unhinged reason, Destiny said blah blah blah, or called me
Oh,
unfuckable.
okay, so I didn't say insult at all.
No, so that's what he's upset about. Is it makes it sound like he basically was intentfully saying, "Oh, you're totally unfuckable," and then you like expound on why, when he doesn't believe any of those things. So he feels like he's being lied about.
Well, I don't think it's a lie to state that something happened. He did say I was unfuckable. How I interpret that doesn't make it a lie.
Sure, but how you
It's
tell
definitely
people
a way
about
it
that
could be
does imply
interpreted.
certain things, right? And so when he's saying you're manipulative, and then you tell this story in a way that paints him
Is
completely,
it manipulative just to give my fucking perspective on something?
it can be.
It can be, yeah. It corresponds with how legitimate or how close to reality it is, right?
Okay, so how is?
So I'm
Oh
supposed to
man.
just like, I don't know what else I could have said about being unfuckable. Like other than
You-
I didn't go into the literal definition of it. I was like I don't really want to go into the possibility that he literally meant it and he was bringing up my medical condition
Sure. Which you-
because
yeah,
that's
you obviously
worse.
didn't.
Like everything
Sure.
else is kind of worse.
Yeah. So
I think.
Go ahead, Emily. You go.
Yeah, so I think the idea would be that if you're going to bring that up, it would be to bring it up in as close a context as the way it was delivered, right? So what you guys were arguing about, and then what he had stated in adjacency to that comment. So like the
But she was just replying to a chat message saying that she was unfuckable, the same thing that Destiny said, right? And she felt like it might have been in reference to that. I just don't see the manipulation. Maybe I'm retarded, maybe I just hate Destiny, maybe I'm just an anti-fan. I don't see the manipulation.
rapid fire insults, and then maybe a little bit of what he said prior. in the context of what like sparked the comment, and then that would be that, right?
I mean, I would have given context if Justical wasn't like, oh, this was said in like a private like off stream, and I would have been happy to talk about it more. But I can kind of tell when Justical doesn't want me to speak about things more. Like, am I wrong?
I feel like that is a great statement for the conversation that you had with Steven. Like, hey, I was going into it and I was gonna give further context.
Because I want to point out,
talk about it.
Justical also knew the context. It's not like he interjected and was like.
But you know exactly. Okay, she might have. If she had said that in the conversation, sure that she should have said that. But we know what Destiny's response is going to be, right? He's going to turn around and say, "You're just trying to explain your actions. This is why you're an abusive manipulator. You always try to explain your actions. You never take accountability for anything." Because that's what he does every time she fucking says some shit like that. So what's the fucking point?
Like, oh yeah, here's the context of that. Like, and I don't know if there was other people on that stream also who knew the context of that. Who else was on the stream at that point?
Nicholas DeOrio, Benny. Hold on, I'll just pull up the.
Maybe it was just a
Gotta
call
say,
as
it's like-
well.
Oh, are you talking?
So, like, it didn't occur to you,
Yeah, it was only
like,
me.
oh, maybe we should put the context out here. Destini's gonna get pissed.
No, the
Like, it
first thing
didn't
that occurred to
occur
me was like
anyone
you
really
were saying
fast,
something
it was
that
like,
happened in a completely different space, and that could be done in private.
Yeah, you wanted me to shut up, so there you go.
Well, but you didn't shut up. You kept going.
No, I didn't. I didn't speak after that.
Like,
Like, did
I don't know.
Happened. I've been on the stream. People know what I look like. I don't know.
what else
did I say? That was
Just,
significant.
just so we're clear, Kelly,
At this point.
that happened off stream, so nobody would have known about
Yeah,
it.
but other people
All
in the
of the
chat
rest of the
are
stuff.
implying the same shit, and I'm just,
Right.
I'm like putting my foot down now.
Well, I
before
apologize
that's
if my
supposed to be a
comment
fucking
invoked
rumor.
that. There's
So
more
good.
about-
I think it's a nasty thing to suggest. The reality is, like, when I
Yeah, so you kept going. I don't know. I did want you to stop though.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
could
you went into
tell.
that conversation. You were like, "Hey,
Sort of.
I made a comment about the unfuckable thing because I felt a certain type of way about it. I was going to add context, but I felt like JSTLK didn't want me to continuously talk about something that he felt was private, and so I didn't add the context." Then there's that. But it doesn't sound like that's even what you mean. It sounds like there's significant contention in your mind that even the context mattered.
I mean, I don't know how much it does matter to Destiny.
Yeah, how does the context matter? How does please explain to me how the fact there were other insults changes the context of that insult, has relevant context to change the meaning of that insult. Like, if there's another insult that does add on to that in some way, sure, but that hasn't been spoken about till now. It's just the fact she didn't include that there were other insults, right? I just don't understand what changes.
Personally, like, maybe it's like annoying, but what I don't understand is how anyone cares one way or the other. Like, I don't think his audience would care under what context that he's just insulting me. Like, why would
Well,
they?
my
I'm,
point
like,
is, like, do you
confused.
were you going to add context, or do you feel like the context didn't matter?
Oh, I would have been happy talking about the whole thing, but it did not seem like that was keen on that happening at that point in time. And because it was also said off stream, I also don't know how much I should have been speaking, I suppose, when I had started speaking at that point. Because there was like some other stuff I wanted to say also related to that. And I was like, I feel like I already pushed it too far. And then I was like, I'll just stop here, I guess.
So you were willing to.
It wasn't like well thought out.
So you were like willing to talk about the topic further, but you also didn't feel like the context really mattered to the statement about, or to potentially indicting Destiny's character. You just were like willing to talk about it more. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I think that if I had brought up poorly the whole conversation that made him triggered in the first place, that would have been worse, because then he would have been triggered at me again. But then he ended up triggered anyway, just not for the same reason.
I mean, I don't know.
Because keep in mind that what I had said in that previous conversation, to me, it obviously was misinterpreted because he thought I was talking about a different part of it than I was. But it had made him mad. So obviously, if it made him mad enough to insult me all of those times, I was like, well, is going into it a good idea anyway, especially if Justicle's sort of indicating probably not. It's a bit of a lose-lose situation there. I don't know. I'm like, fucked if I do and fucked if I don't, which is basically what I say later on, talking to Destiny.
This sounds like you're implying that you had a lot of thought that went into this, but it felt
no,
like
it's the
earlier.
opposite. This is analyzing after the fact.
Oh, okay. I was talking
like...
about I was talking about in the moment.
No,
like,
in the
did you
moment
want to give added context to this?
I could have happily spoken about it because it's a subject that is interesting to talk about, but not because I thought that it was important to Destiny.
Destiny thinks it makes him look like someone who is judging women's appearance without being angry about previous comment. Okay, sure. But she said for some unhinged reason. Okay, yes. That implies he's being irrational, but it doesn't imply that there was no precipitation to it, right? Obviously, there was a conversation going on, and that something caused it. She just sees it as irrational. I don't think that's I just don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think that's really manipulative to say that. That's just her. Oh man, it's just what she thinks of his reason. I don't know, dude. Someone explain this. Someone please try and stillman the argument. I hate saying that. It's such gay debate freak terminology. But seriously, I just don't get it. I just do not get it. That was the stillman. Oh, well. I mean, I feel like JSTLK seems to think he's being unreasonable, at least. It's just fucking... I don't know, man. It just seems so insane. People letting this slide.